on in, come on in, come on in.
Nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what, yeah. Susceptible now, before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now, before the moment flies.
Yo, peace. We are back. What is going on?
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that duty.
Yo, what's going on? What is going on? Peace and more peace out there in YouTube land. What is going on? I am Ross Lee, and you are here at another episode of the Black Bottom Roscast. We try to have a good time, be grown, and be intelligent, and try to get through what we get through and do it the best way we can. Shout out and peace out to everybody that's tuning in right now. For all those that's in the bushes, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to those that's tuning in right now. We are definitely here. I hope everyone had a safe weekend, as safe as we can get. It's been hot. It's been hot in Chicago, in the Midwest in general. And for those that are doing what they do, definitely shout out, Brother Johnson. Hit the like button on the way in. It don't cost you a dime. It don't cost you nothing. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. Peace and blessings to all those that is out there. And like I said, I hope everyone was safe this weekend. Hope everyone is striving to be the best version of themselves. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Got a lot to discuss, a lot to engage in fellowship with. So come on in.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Let's get it. Let's do some grown folk talking tonight. Peace and blessings. Peace. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the chat if you are, here in the house. I'm gonna shout out to Miss OG Fun Size, Miss Tiffany, my number one. Shout out to everyone else that is tuning in tonight. And like I say, we shooting it live and direct from the place. Yo, what is happening? Like I say, we got a lot to talk about. Before we go any further, this here live is sponsored by water. Some Duff. Yes, I do actually have a Duff can. I have not opened it. Some tea. Let my man say, Big Mike, get you some juice. And the word of the game. It has been an interesting day today. I hope everyone was having a good day today. We got a lot to talk about. And what perplexes me in the world, there are people that just don't know how to let things go. There are people out here that get in situationships, relationships, whatever you want to call them, things don't work out. And people just can't let things go. I thought I made it clear last week to not go back and forth and hit my wife on things that I've done in my past. And this is what I got to say. There is a thing called accountability. There is a thing called walking away from bullshit. What I don't condone is when you let something go, let it be gone. If it was meant to be, then it'll come back. If it didn't come back on its own accord, I'm not talking about being coerced. I'm not talking about being threatened. I'm not talking about being blackmailed. I'm talking about if it wasn't a mutual thing, let it go. I'm not even going to get into details as far as my own situations that might happen. But I will say this for everyone out there that's listening. If you're in situations that it just didn't work out, yo, what's up? What's up, Truth Finder Jackson? Okay, I see you here. If you're just in a situation where it just doesn't work out, let it go. Because all you do is causing more confusion, causing stress that's unnecessary, and might put yourself in a position and in a situation where you might regret it. If it's not a mutual thing, if you're not two adults that can admit to one's mistakes, talk it out, work it out, and come with a resolution. And if the resolution is to move away, then that's what you do. If the resolution is to stick around for the long haul, then that's what we do. It is a shame. It is a shame. I try. And if I'm not correct, please correct me because I'm only human. I can only do so much. I can only be in so many places. Hell, let some people call it hell. I'm Dr. Manhattan. Inside joke. I can be here in five different places at one time. I can jump in your ear and walk through your mind. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The fuck? If it don't work, don't force it. Some of you niggas, and I'm gonna say this, some of you niggas are trying to put square pegs in round ass fucking holes. Some of you motherfuckers just don't know when to let shit go. It's almost like you vicariously are living in someone else's eyes because your eyes is hazy. Your eyes can't see that clear. You got a slight stigmatism. You got 80/20 vision or some bullshit. You need trifocals because you can't see. You didn't see that motherfucking sign that was right there in your face. You didn't see that hand that was about to slap you in your mouth. There has to come a time where if things just don't work, let that shit go. Because you know what you do? You put yourself in a situation where you might not like it. And I know a lot of us talked about how big and bad we are and how strong of a person we are, and ain't nobody gonna check me. And I'm glad you do because I'm not even gonna give this person in this situation any kind of airplay. You know, they're not gonna get a name. I know when I was on Facebook double streaming, doing my lives, you know, and shit like that, you know, I used to give some people credence. I used to give a few people credence to different things and shit like that. But it's a new day, this new time, and this new year. And what I ain't about to do is give a motherfucker any kind of airplay that don't deserve it. I don't, and I am not in the business of screaming and hollering out your motherfucking name to the gods and hoping for something to change. Um, it ain't worth it. It's more than that person. I'm quite sure you know who I'm talking about. Like I say, I ain't naming no names. And I know they probably watching, you know, and in the bushes, they too scared. There's too much of a coward. There's two motherfuckers that's doing it, really. You know, they too scared, they too cowardly to, you know, to do these things like adults and either try to resolve it and work things out. Or maybe they just butt fucking hurt that, you know, people can actually move on in their life. Ain't that something? It's a funny thing in this world. It's called moving the fuck on. You know, it's called living your life. It's called staying out the fucking way. It's called minding yours, that minding the business that pays. I know some of y'all, you know, you're having issues and you know, you can't get it together. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're banging your head against the brick wall in your apartment and shit and all this other bullshit. And you know, you're limping down the street, you know, and you're seeing happiness and you just can't stand it. It's like you the Scrooge of life, you know, the fucking Broomhilda of understanding and shit. I appreciate it. You know, if I need, you know, some talkings, you know, some sit downs, I know you're more than willing to lend an ear. But I'm at it with it right now. And I know I said before that I wasn't gonna be doing all those rants like I did in my past, you know, views and things like that. I've said some epic rants. You know what I'm saying? You can go back in the archives and see some of my earlier works. And if for those that's not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like button on the way in. If you're more than willing and able, you know, hit the cash app. You know, donations do help as far as the improvement of this here show and what I can bring to you for your, you know, listening and enjoyment and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Said one thing about this, she suggested me as a counselor to those people. But you know, like I said, in order to get help, first you got to admit that you got a problem. You know, once you admit that you got a problem, then you got to find the direction of where to go to seek help. Then when you go and seek that help, you got to sit down and figure it out. How can I solve my problem? How can I solve the fact that I don't know how to let shit go? How can I solve the fact that I hate to see other people happy because I'm a miserable piece of shit? How can I resolve my inner bitch when I never knew how to? When all I've ever did was react with confusion, conflict, and destruction. It's hard to do that shit. It's easy to be a fuck up, but it's hard to stay on track in life. It's hard to fucking just walk away, ain't it? It's hard to just fucking mind what fucking business pays you, you know. And it's a goddamn shame that some of my audience knows exactly who and what and why I'm talking this way. You know what I'm saying? Wish them both the best. They both deserve each other. I'll be honest with you with that one. They deserve each other like motherfucking Satan and fucking Spawn. They deserve each other like motherfucking the Butt Bandit and Diddy. They deserve each other like two peas on shit in the pod. They deserve. But see, the funny thing about life, right, is when you keep putting out negative bullshit, when you keep just being miserable, when you keep trying your best to fuck up someone else's shit, you're missing your own blessings. You're fucking your own energy up. And it might come back on you. It might just come back to fuck on you. Y'all heard what wifey said, hit the like button on your way in. Feel free to subscribe. Cash apps are always welcome. $20 or more cash app, you become the show sponsor. Still in all, y'all, no one has beat it yet. I'm telling you who the show sponsor is. You'll see it right here. She is still the show sponsor. So until somebody can beat her record, then she's gonna stay the show sponsor until someone else knocks her off. Y'all can spend y'all money on them blacks and miles. You can spend your money on Heno. You can spend your money on that za. Spend it, to help our brother, HBO, help a brother out so we can get this channel a little bit better. StreamYard then did some other updating on their page, so it ain't that hard or whatever to figure it out. It's just some shit they added on and stuff like that. Matter of fact, they just added on a new feature as far as for my video. Uh, well, as far as some backgrounds, some new backgrounds. Here's one of my. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to beg for nobody to do nothing. A whole bunch of ones beats a whole bunch of none. So I'm not tripping about it. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. It's just like church. Hey, if you can give something, to the house, hey, that's a blessing. If you can't, hey, you gave in spirit. If you're here engaging and networking and fellowshipping with us, that's good too. All I'm saying is I'm just looking, to build the channel up more. All monies, saying it's going to go towards the channel so I can, do more things, get, better cameras, get a soundboard. I'm struggle streaming over here. I'm struggle streaming. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? I'm just using my mix board to do these little sound effects and stuff like that. And all we ask is that you just be respectful. Yeah, yeah, I know we already discussed how you're getting back in it, and good luck to all your endeavors. Hope everything works out for you. You know, definitely that. You know, you're gonna be coming up. As long as you keep your mind in order, hey, that's all good. Also, I need more moderators, y'all. I need more moderators. You know, love my wife, I love Dr. Johnson. I had a few that I guess when I little time, because I had to get some oral surgery done, you know, a few months back, and I was out of action for probably about a month. And I guess that some of my other either subscribers and moderators just started, not, seeing what I had going on. They don't let me check up on a brother. Hell, I could have been laid up, face up, ass up, whatever the fuck up in the moat some goddamn well with nobody had known that shit. But it's okay though. Had to get some work done. How do you become a moderator? Just ask. If you want to be a moderator, all we ask is that, stay engaged with our live stream, monitor the chat if need be, make sure that we do not allow typing in all caps because we don't need you yelling at us in the stream. And yeah, um, unless I say so, as far as any comments, you know, get them up out of here, either put them in timeout or block them. Oh yeah, definitely would have told you. But yeah, but if you want to be a anybody want to be a moderator, all they gotta do is say it in the chat. May I? Can I get a wrench? You know what I'm saying? And if I feel that you up to it, to be a part of the Black Bottom Rise cast on the moderation side, yeah, you are more than welcome to get that. I need more people to get more wrenches too, so we can have this going pretty smooth and you know, and definitely tell your peoples to tune in. Yeah, you're a part of a live stream and get them to start watching and stuff like that. But like I say, yeah, if you want to be a moderator, all you gotta do is ask. You know, asking you shall receive. Knock on the door, and that motherfucker will open up for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna get all wrapped up and give some long soliloquy and monologue about this bullshit that I'm talking about because it's not really worth the energy and it just ain't worth my time. There are bigger and better things to be thinking about and worrying about. So, if you want to, I can make you a moderator now if you want. You're more than welcome just to have that wrench. If you want it, just say, "Hey, let me get out." And and that's that. Then you just be a moderator. Then you'll see on your name just like you see Tiffany's and Dr. Johnson. You'll see that wrench on there. So if you want to be a moderator, I can put you on right now. Also, for those that don't know, I do have access for us to do live interactions on screen via video call. And if you also want to be a part of any discussions and be a part of the live, all you gotta do is request that in the chat. I'll send you the link so you can link into this actual video right now, and you can be a part of the live stream in real time. All I ask is that just try to be as respectful as you can and show your face because we're not doing black screens. I don't know if you're a bot or whatever the hell it could be. Could be some motherfuckers trying to take me hostage or some shit. I don't know. But you're more than welcome to also be a part of that. All right, you want to go for it? All right, let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh. Hold on for a second. Hold on 1 second. Trying to see why it's not. 1 second. No, that's not it. That's not it. Hmm. Interesting. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. If I accidentally deleted someone's comment, can you please put it up? Because I was trying to get off of something, but I see I am having an issue right now. Hold on for 1 second. Let me see something. If I deleted the comment after you said, let's, yeah, I did. No, I did. I think I accidentally deleted a comment. Truth Finder about what you was just saying. Hold on, let me see something. Uh, hold on, hold on. What the fuck? See, this is what happens when you be struggle streaming and you trying to figure certain things out. I can't even figure out how to fuck to do this shit. Give me 1 second. Um, see, I'm struggle streaming already. Ain't this a bitch? Hold on for 1 second, man. I gotta figure this out because it used to be easier for me to do that. It was a mode that I was able to do that would actually let me do it. Now they let me do it. Hold on for 1 second. See, this is the stuff I'm not looking for. Well, no, I need to go through it because I need to find out what the fuck I'm doing, how I got this new setup. So, give me 1 second. This is crazy, but hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's see something. It's crazy. Um, the fuck? That's stupid. Hold on. Huh. This is interesting. All right, all right. I have no idea why I'm doing this, but I'm just gonna just shit. I don't know. Oh, wifey did them. I appreciate it. Um, shit. This is bugging me. I can't figure this out right now. I'm struggle streaming for real, for real. Anywho, I'll get to that later. Let's go on with the show. I know y'all been hearing about this whole Mellow Bucks tragedy that went on here over the past weekend, I believe. Um, Shooting happened. 18 people got shot. 4 people died. This at a release party. Now, what's the fucked up thing is that man, since you a moderator, Tiffany, can you figure out how to get Truth Finder on here to become a moderator? I don't know. I think some things have changed with how they did it, and I don't understand why it's not letting me do this on here like how I did before. It's like you hit the little dots on the you did, to let you do it. Now I can't do it. And I have no idea. So if you could figure that out for me, hey, try to do that for me. But yeah, but this whole mellow buck shit is showing me one thing. Some of y'all one need to stop gang banging. Two, y'all really need to start um finding other kind of music to listen to. This new rap, if that's what y'all want to call it, drill, trap, whatever the fuck it is that y'all want to call this shit. It ain't hit. It just not where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up thing is that the more and more y'all listen to this shit, the more and more I'm starting to see that this whole generation of music and people are really hitting the shits. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad. And it's just getting bad. And more I'm starting to see that the shit is getting out of hand, you know. And we gotta do better. This whole situation that happened at this album release party, you know, 4 people got deleted, and there's more shit that's gonna come after this. It's like it's a nonstop thing. I guess the only way that y'all gonna get out of this shit is when y'all destroy whole generations of people. It's like y'all just don't know how to go to parties now and just have a good time, mingle, interact, and just take your punk ass home. Then on top of that, y'all want to interact with people that got beef. And then, you know, that puts you in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for 1 second, y'all. All right. Here we go. We're gonna get this show on the way. Trenches News, another podcaster, he spoke up on this whole Mellow Banks thing and what's going on. So we gonna react to this right quick and real fast, so we can get our inputs on these things. And hold on, let's see, Paul. Yes, sir. So all right, here we go.
You want to support me? Go to Nene Marie 37 on IG and purchase a signed copy of my book. That's how you can support me. Make sure you smash the like button. Go right now and follow me on TikTok at Trenches News 3837. That's my only TikTok. Yo, it's your boy Trenches News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to my channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods. If you ain't follow my mods, you can follow the ads at the end of the video. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. I don't care how much money you got or you think you got. Mother Nature could come and destroy everything, and now you homeless. So make sure you get back. With that being said, let's say the kids, the women, the elderly, the neutrons, and the civilians. It's Tuesday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't save you or your local police department, so make sure you know where your kids are and your surroundings. Hey, it's a lot going on, man, around the world, man. Mass shootings, people dying, a lot of angry people out here that's just killing people, man. So if you got nieces and nephews, kids that's out here running the streets, robbing people, shooting people, killing people on the internet, claiming hats, disrespecting the dead, make sure you get them life insurance. And in fact, I brought you help, man. Cartrell Sanders is a life insurance agent with Plenum Life Insurance. You can go to plenumlifeinsurance.com. That's www.plenumlifeinsurance.com for a free quote on life insurance, man. It's cheap and it's worth your life, man. Also, you can dial the number of 219-513-8753. That's 219-513-8753. Name is Contrail Sanders, life insurance agent. I use him, man. Make sure y'all get in tune with him. All right, y'all, I got two stories for y'all. First story, we talking about Mellow Bucks mass shooting that killed 5 and injured 18. And the shooters are on the run, and the police put up a bail. Wait till y'all hear what we got to say about this. Then we talking about YFG Fatso, his label. They didn't like the federal shit that he did on that live, man. We're going to talk about that too. So make sure you smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook Market, Bayzoo, hook it up. Smash that like button. I will be going live tonight, y'all. So first story we're going to dive into is the Mellow Bucks mass shooting her album release party where 5 people was killed, 4 of her friends, and 18 was injured. It was massive, man. It was crazy, bro. The shooters, they just rolled past and just sprayed them down. Like it was like a bowling game where you roll the ball and the pins drop. That's how they were shooting.
Yeah, I think oh yeah. There you go. Hey, congratulations, Truth Finder Jackson. You are now a new moderator for the Black Bottom Broadcast. Hey, but don't be coming up in my chat.
It's time for the percolator. 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 Percolator.
Yeah, you said twerking in the chat. Congrats to you. You are now moderator to the Black Bottom Broadcast. All right. Anyway, let's get on with this video here with Trenches News. Shout out to Trenches News.
They came through with a chopper and a switch, and they unloaded. Now, a lot of people is getting Mellow Bucks. They saying that Mellow Bucks had left the party as if she just left the party without telling somebody, knowing that the shooting was gonna happen. I don't think that's the case. I think Mellow got up out of there. I don't think Mellow's supposed to warn the whole group of people that she's about to leave. She is Mellow Bucks now.
And that is some fuck shit. Let me ask y'all a question. You having an event, right? You hang out with certain kind of people. But y'all motherfuckers always online, Facebook boxing, Instagram boxing, Snapchat boxing, phone tag boxing, saying all this tough Tony ass shit, how you hang out with certain crews and, they get out the switches and they do all this dirt shit. And then you hanging out with a fashion that is into it with everybody in the city. My thing is, why the fuck are you even going to go to an event that's being thrown with an affiliate of an affiliation of people that got beef with everybody? You are asking for fucking trouble, man. And for her to sit up there and some people, it was mixed stories. Some people said that she was there. A lot of people said that she left before the fucking event was over because she probably knew something was happening. 9 times out of 10, she knew the motherfuckers was coming because she was talking shit the day before online, and motherfuckers heard that shit. They put all that shit out there on fucking the internet, the location, dropping the location, all this shit and stuff like that. And you want to have it at night. All right, it's an album release party. I done been to some album release parties that had started like at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But see, y'all wanted to do it like it was a party and shit, thinking it was sweet. And then y'all get the motherfucker shot up. And the owners, they shut that place down. So now y'all done fucked up a venue for other people that might want to enjoy that spot and enjoy the location and all that. Now they don't even want to fucking do business over there no more. Now, whether or not this is a permanent close to this club, I don't know. Whether they looking for a new location to get the fuck away from you niggas, I don't know. But I do know that they shut it down after that incident. And what's real fucked up is that this woman got people hurt, got 5 people. I thought at first the news was 4. Now it's 5. 5 people didn't make it out of 18 people that got shot outside that damn place. And not one condolence, not one, I'm sorry that this happened to you and your family. I hope everything goes well for the survivors. I'm sorry for the ones that are lost. She lost a boyfriend, another guy, and 2 females. And I don't know who this 5th person is. I'm assuming once more information gets put out about this situation that, you know, we'll hear about that too. But this is fucked up, man.
And she do got a name in her city at least. And ain't nowhere in the hell that she finna get on the microphone and say, hey, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Then somebody would be able to drop her low if they was in a party. So her getting up out of there, that was the best thing she could have did, man. She got to live forever with her 4 friends being killed. Now, the shooters, the car was used in multiple shootings. After that, multiple shootings, you know. And the police, they chose out of 5 people dying, 18 shot. They saying that they have a $10K reward, a $10,000 reward, bro. That ain't shit. $10,000. Man, we're going to watch this news clip. Then I'm going to get back to you.
Hey, some broke motherfuckers, 10K is a lot of money. So you got to understand why they doing that. They know about the kind of people that's affiliated with this shit. They know motherfuckers ain't clocking like that. $10,000 in one whop for information leading up to the arrest and the conviction of whoever did this crime. Oh, trust me, that's an easy peasy 10,000 greasy in somebody's hand if they want it. So yeah, and in your eyes, it might not be a lot. Shit, I could use 10 grand, but I wasn't there, so I don't know nothing. Don't hold me on shit. They don't know what I am. I don't know who they are, and it is what it is. I know they don't know what real money is, but my thing is a broke motherfucker, 10 racks is a nice little come up, even though they'll jag it off probably in a couple of days. They're not going to invest in nothing. They ain't gonna try to put something towards something. Ain't gonna use it for their family. Ain't gonna pay for no bills. Ain't gonna put down on no house. Ain't gonna fucking ain't gonna invest with it. All they gonna do is jag that shit off, and then you'll be seeing them online with money stacks in their fucking face, like they the fucking like it's a phone or some bullshit, like they balling, you know, jagging that shit off. Like I say, maybe a couple of days, maybe a week, they jag off 10 grand. You know, when you ain't used to having shit, when you finally get something, you don't know how to act with it.
See y'all.
To track down the suspects behind that deadly mass shooting in River North last Wednesday night. 4 people were killed, 14 more were hurt.
And a $10,000 reward is now being offered as the community teams step in to help the families who are dealing with the aftermath of this mass shooting. Our Darius Johnson live at Chicago Police headquarters with a new incentive, Darius, that police hope will track down the shooters.
Hey there, ladies. Good morning to you both. It's been days, and Chicago police are still searching for the gunman behind that mass shooting in River North just last week. Now there's a $10,000 reward on the table, hoping to draw new tips that could lead to an arrest of the shooters who unleashed on that crowd. Let's take you back to that chaotic scene just days ago. It was just before midnight last Wednesday when dozens poured out of Artist Lounge on Chicago Avenue after an album release party for Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks. Police say a black vehicle pulled up with multiple shooters inside and opened fire. 4 people were killed, including the rapper's boyfriend, Devontae Williamson. 14 others were wounded, and in total, 18 people were shot. Police recovered shell casings from multiple handguns and rifles at the scene. After the shooting, Mayor Brandon Johnson and Superintendent Larry Snelling called on the public for help, making it clear that this was no random act. Now, community health teams from Aklevis are working to provide everything from funeral support to relocation, trying to prevent more bloodshed. Back out here live this morning, later on this afternoon, they will meet with the families who have been impacted by this mass shooting down in the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood on the south side. Again, in the meantime, if you know anything that could help police, you're asked to contact Crime Stoppers. You can remain anonymous and still be.
Now, in this shooting, Doo-Wop was also there. He be with G Herbo and them. He was there. They saying this because Big Op had trolled the guy named Drill. Soon as he died, he trolled him. And then the get back was real fast, which was the mass shooting that happened that night. So it's crazy that they'll put $10,000 up, bro, and all these people got shot, killed, and everything, bro. You would think they'll be worth more than $10,000 to solve a case and get these people family justice. But it's the city of Chicago, and our mayor Johnson is Norbert. So you can expect that, man. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, man. I do know for sure, man. A lot of people say, man, Cairo ain't hurt. He would have been laughing if, hey, look, when the rapper got the gun, it ain't fun, man. Like I said, laugh now and you'll cry later. You can laugh now and jokey joke. Oh yeah, we up on the score 6-3. Then they come back and go on a 8-0 run. Now you down. Now you crying. You know, I seen the toughest niggas delete their IGs, man. Once they family members got killed, man, they deleted. You know, all the trolling they be doing. That's why I say it ain't good to troll, man. But that's what I got on the Mellow Bus situation. The killers is still on the run, and they got a $10,000 reward out for them. The ATF and the feds is on the case. It happened in River North. Like,
once we get a nice amount of people there, brother. No, Truth Finder. Once we get a good enough amount of people, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a little mod meet and greet. This guy here, who this be? Yo, what's happening? What happened? Oh, if you late, you know, this past weekend in Chicago, a local rapper was having an album release party, even though she affiliated and has gang ties. After the thing was over, it got shot up. You know what I'm saying? No, they did not catch him yet. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been seeing clickbait of other content creators saying, yeah, they've been caught and this, that, and the third. No, but as of now, they have not been caught as of tonight. They're still out on the loose, but it's only a matter of time. I mean, come on. The location where they was at was not that far. It was right off the Brown line, not that far from some well-to-do, you know, people in the area. And they got cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen? You know, they're gonna track that shit. And eventually, you know, they're gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? So welcome for coming on in. Was that Kim Hada? All right, Kim Hada, how are you? Kimmy Hada. Is that Kimmy Hada? Did I say it right? I'm bad with names. Kimmy Hada, if that is what Kim Yada. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was saying Kimmy Hada. Chicago and Franklin, that's where it was at. And they're not gonna be playing about over there. You know, they definitely gonna be. Oh, Kim Yada. I know now. Sorry.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
It's all good. But yeah, no, they still on the run. But yeah, we're gonna find out. But you know, we keep everybody posted.
like a couple miles away from where Doug got killed at, so they ain't getting away with it. I know that, man. They just better. I hope they got some money, and I hope they, you know, got enough money to run overseas or something, bro. Because they gonna get caught right in their neighborhoods, right on the block, right in the, you know what I'm talking about. It's just senseless, bro. You went down there and did that, bro. You ain't got no bond money, no lawyer money, or nothing. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about the whole situation, man. Mellow Bucks situation, man. And the situation with Mellow Bucks leaving the venue and then the shooting happened.
No, one of the victims was not her biological sister. You know how we, you know, say, you know, cuz and sis and bro and stuff like that. Somebody that was real close to her. You know what I'm saying? That's who that was. So yeah, no, but it wasn't a real sister. It was just the fact that they called each other sis, you know.
Happen. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, last but not least story, we got YFG Fesso, man. He came out and made a tweet. It's saying that the label didn't like the live he was on, so they want to hold his music. So he decided to drop the music anyway without their permission. Now, I agree with the label, man. Don't nobody want to be investigated by the feds. You never know what the label got going on, bro. They probably sold drugs to make this label. And now you coming along bragging about some bodies and a mass shooting at that, where 18 people shot and 5 killed. Like, you got to be out your rabbit ass mind, man. But that's the new generation. So the label, you know, he's saying F the label and all that, man. Hey, look, first of all, you don't even need no label, bro. People don't even need labels. People go viral by themselves. He dropped a clip on Instagram and they got like 30, 40,000 already, bro. He dropped a clip of his video on Instagram and it got that many views that fast, bro. So, you know, you really don't need no label, man. Only thing a label is to give you money and their insurance, the money is insured and they gonna get it back because when you die, they gonna have insurance on you and they gonna hold all your music and tell your family that you was in a hole because they have you sign many papers and 2-3 contracts that you ain't really paying attention to because you from the trenches and y'all trying to get paid. Hey, but make sure you go and get life insurance from Cartel Sanders, man. He gonna hook you up, man. Hey, look, you will save your family some trouble. You will help your kids, your nieces and nephews who claiming hats, disrespecting the dead, going to cemeteries and urinating on the cemeteries and stuff like that. Hey, bro, get life insurance, man, because you can laugh now, you can cry later. Hey, make sure y'all go and run up Made Media Magazine.
Yeah, so that's pretty
Magazine
much
page, man. Make sure y'all going around.
yeah, so that's pretty much that news for right there. And yeah, that's pretty much that news for right there. So yeah, they still on the run, but time is ticking. They got some old flimsy little reward money. You know, somebody thirsty going, you know, might want to get on that. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Share the video if you can. If you want to hit it on the replay, you can as well. The replay gang. For those that might be late or after the show is over, you can always tune in. Like I say, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you are not subscribed. You know what I'm saying? And definitely share the video to say we up here fellowship and you are here at the Black Bottom Risecast. I'm your host, Ross Lee, and we here to get it and network and fellowship on some grown shit, do something positive, have discussions. Like I say already, my video chat is open. If anybody do in fact want to get into the live in real time, all you gotta do is just comment in the comment section that you want to be a part of the live on, you know, in real time. I'll send you the link on to it. All I ask is that you show your face and be respectful. Don't come into my chat be coming into my chat with your boy shorts on and your spandex and shit, twerking in my comment section. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We definitely love the replay gang. You say you're gonna Cabbage Patch. Hey, Cabbage Patch, do the LA gear. What y'all know about the LA gear? What y'all know about the truth? You know what I'm saying? I'm showing off my age. You know, it's all good. Hey, I'm old. I'm broke too. I'm broke. Cash App is open. A whole bunch of ones beats a whole bunch of nuns. Help a brother out, man. I'm broke, man. I'm struggle streaming. I gotta have my moderators hit moderators, become moderators because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This shit's crazy. What you say? What made them think it was gonna be a disclosed location? Social media is everybody's business. Yeah, I know. And see, my thing is this, and some people said this: if she really was about trying to be worried about safety and things like that, she should have had it at a invitation only situation. You know, now if you want to put it online that hey yo, oh excuse me, that hey yo, I'm having this album release party. You want the location? Hit me or my team, and we'll give you the location, and and it'll be private. That could have worked, but you know how black folks is. You know, everybody got to be in everybody. You know what I'm saying? Got to put it out there so everybody know. That would have been the wise move. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing, you know, the shit was crazy. And you know, prayers go out to the ones that, you know, got hurt, prayers to the families that lost loved ones and shit like that is senseless. Like I said, when are we gonna understand that this culture, this new generation music is trash? She had ops. Um, she's affiliated with a gang out here called NLMB. Okay, they from the east side. I'm not much into like all these newer gang fashions and shit like that, but from what I hear, oh no, Drench Gang is who she's claims that she's really affiliated with amongst those people, and they into it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, she had beef. If you could go and listen to some of her music and stuff like that, I mean, I'll give it to her. She got some flow, but just the shit that she talk about is trash. You know, the only way that's going to stop is that we unalive this music is stop supporting it. Stop allowing these DJs to play it. Now I DJ myself. You know, I DJ certain music. You know, yeah, I got some of the ratchet in my repertoire, but I'm more of a house and disco DJ, R&B, stepper music. You know, some skating music. You know, happy music, shit that ain't gonna get you shot. You know, yeah, she's a local a local artist. You know, I never knew about it until this situation just happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building, you know, but I never heard of her either. You know what I'm saying? Until this situation happened. And then, you know, you go searching and looking at some of her stuff on YouTube and shit like that. I mean, she ghetto trash, you know, hood booger ass, you know, that, you know, got a little talent, but just utilizing it in a fucked up way. It's serious. Shout out to the FOE DJs.
You're rocking with FOE DJs. What's up? Tonight, shit.
What's up? But yeah, but it's just crazy. You know, I mean, people be too mad these days adding the music. Yeah, it don't make no sense. Like I said, I remember when I was in the club world circles for our social clubs, MCs, you know, shit like that. We go to some of these events. I had to really numb myself a lot of nights listening to the shit that you know that they be playing. And then as the time went on and more of this trash started coming out, and I'm seeing how the surroundings of the people was, I just knew. I'm like, oh shit, it's just a matter of time before I get the fuck up out of this shit. And it's been over 2 years now since I've been affiliated, because I used to have my own club. And you know, we had a good 9 year run in this shit. I was in the club world for about 11, 12 years, some shit. And it just ain't where it's at. I met a lot of good people in the clubs. I met a lot of good people out of state because we used to travel a lot too. You know, no, I'm already out. I ain't even affiliated with that shit no more. You know, like I said, it's been over 2 years since I've been to one of those events because it started being like this here too. You know, people fighting. You know what I'm saying? People shooting. You know, all kind of stupid ass shit. I don't go in no more. He said, "You don't go in." I feel you. You know, and trust me, I don't miss it. I don't miss that at all. I still be hearing about some of the dramas here and there. People ain't changed. What needs to happen, the whole club world here in Illinois needs to shut the fuck down, especially in Chicago, because they're not doing it for community. They're not doing it to network with people and build strong relationships, businesses, shit like that. It's a shit show, you know? It's a fucking shit show. But anyway, I ain't about to keep talking about that shit. Prayers to the lost souls that was at this Mellow Bucks album release party. Now we got more shit to talk about. And I know y'all done heard this news, and it is rumored that Will Smith is getting ready to divorce Jada fucking alien head Smith. He is about to get rid of this broad. And I've been hearing it. We don't know how true it is, but it's been words on the streets that it's about to happen. Tasha Caden talked about it. Tip Network talked about it. A few other content creators have talked about it. And oh my God, if it goes down, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna have a live stream when we play all motherfucking Will Smith classic hits. Hopefully, when I get enough subscribers, I'll start a Patreon, and we might have a movie night over on the Patreon and shit, and just watch, you know, some of his more famous movies and shit like that. But yeah, Tip Network, another streamers that's on, they do a lot of good shit. They talked about it. Hold on, get this on over here. So we're gonna see what they got to talk about with all this. But man, if this shit is true, boy, it is going down. It is gonna go down.
20-year divorce attorney. I know for a fact that if Will Smith wanted a divorce, there are
lead attorney
that would line up to take his case. He does not want to divorce this woman because if he did, he could do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. You think so? In a heartbeat.
Much later.
OMG. Y'all know Will Smith and Jada Pinkett have been rumored to be getting a divorce, getting separated, getting a divorce, getting separated through all of these years. Now it has come a time and point where Will Smith has contacted a big law firm, and he is not playing. He is trying to return Jada Pinkett back to the streets and where he found her, right?
Will Smith is finally, after being separated from Jada since 2016, he's done with the PR of it all. The life partnership is not working. He has a woman that he's in love with, and she is not Black.
Will Smith fans are reacting to his flirty exchange with pop star India Martinez. In the now viral moment, Will and India seem to lean in for a kiss during a performance in Miami before India brushes him off. She then turns back, grabbing Will's face as the pair get close enough to give the impression of an actual kiss.
I am extremely happy that Will is finally waking up and seeing this for who she is. He ready to sign them papers. And you know she gonna come out and try to write a book. What happened to the life partner?
If he wanted to, divorces her, do you disagree with this? She would take a third of what he has will be gone.
She could take.
Look, give it to her. Now, the Will Smith estate is worth a quite handsome amount of money. And I know over these last few years, we've all been shitting on him ever since that whole Oscar, Chris Rock shit, shit like that. You pay her to leave. Give it to her, because I feel if this is true and he go through it, even if he has to give up 3/4 of his estate to this woman, when the word gets out that he done left her for good, because he ain't got to worry about child support, just give her the money, man. Because hell, you know how many movie roles he gonna get after that? You know, this a $30 million movie dude. I mean, hell, Independence Day. He was in fucking, Wild Wild West, Men in Black, Bad Boys. I mean, come on, the boy got classics. I was talking about this the other day, I believe on my other stream. Two of my favorite movies that I did like about him was In Pursuit of Happiness, and 7 Pounds. Awesome movies. Hell, the dude played Ali, Muhammad Ali, in the movie. Even though the movie whole story and script line was trash, because all they was worrying about and exposing in the movie about Ali's extramarital affairs more than just him as the actual person. There's an actual there's a couple of documentaries that's pretty cool on Ali if you guys are Muhammad Ali fans. One of my favorites is this one called When We Were Kings. He actually did documentary himself back in the 70s when he had fought George Foreman in Zaire, Africa. But what's crazy, it didn't come out till like the late 90s. So they held on it for like a long while. And now it's kind of hard to find online. Used to be able to find it and pull it up right up on YouTube like it was nothing. Now, YouTube be on funny business and, certain shit. Either you got to pay for it or they just totally take it offline. It's another movie that Melvin Van Peebles made back in the 70s. Sweetback's Badass Song. That used to be on YouTube back in the day. Another one of my old school favorite movies. Can't find that shit no that damn more. I used to have it on an old computer of mine, but like I said, an old computer. I ain't got the shit no more. So I'm still gonna try to find it. But if this shit is true, let her have the money. She gonna jag that shit off in 5-10 years. Then it's gonna be what it is. Who's checking for Jada Smith? Jada Pinkett rather. Who is checking for her? She is a delisted actor to me. She ain't made shit worth of substance. I think maybe the only good thing she did was set it off. Okay. Inkwell, she was a bitch. That Matrix shit, hell, she got the Matrix only on account of Will Smith. Will Smith was actually supposed to have been in the Matrix, but he turned it down to do the Wild Wild West. And he did his little wheels and deals and got Jada up in it because originally they wanted Aaliyah, but unfortunately Aaliyah, passed before, filming. So that was dead. Oh yeah, Sweetback boy. I got Mario Van Peebles rendition of it called Badass. You need to check that one out too. Badass is cool because he plays his father and his kids played him and his sister when they were shorties, and it just shows you the behind the scenes as far as what all he had to go through to film that movie. It's a classic. So oh, okay. So you already know what I'm talking about. Classic movie. Hell, one of these days again, I'm gonna check that out because it's a good movie. But definitely, Sweetback, classic song, classic movie and shit like that. But let's get to this Will and Jada shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is got to come true, y'all. And it's sad that we wishing ill on someone's relationship, but this one needs, like I was saying earlier, needs to move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? It needs to die.
75% of what he has.
But listen, all that is until they get.
Hey, check it out. One of my uncles, God rest his soul, was a Panther. And that was the reason why when I got my first tattoo, and I got it on my chest, a Black Panther, and that was the reason why I had it. Yes, sir. You know, I'm the last of the Panther babies. You know, some of us Generation Xers. You know, we were the Panther babies. That's why they was trying to get on us so damn hard in the 80s and then the early 90s and shit like that to try to wipe us out systematically. But a lot of us are still here. So it is what it is. Shout out to all those Black Panthers. Shout out Fred Hampton. Shout out to Stokely Carmichael. Shout out to, you know, Huey Newton, Bobby Seals, you know, Bobby Hutton, God rest him. You know, all the soldiers that did what they did in the movement, and all the sisters that helped them have structure. Because back in them days, the women helped them brothers have structure, you know. And them women wasn't nothing to play with. Trying to tell you. We'll talk about that one day on the live stream. You know, I try to do these different reactions, you know, just so we can have, you know, something to talk about and stuff like that. But I do plan on cracking a couple of other topics, getting to some documentaries, do some movie reactions. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just trying to do some, you know, so everybody else can enjoy it. But hey, if you want to do like a documentary night, movie night discussion, you know, stuff like that, yeah, we can definitely do that. You know. Oh yeah, she already told me. I already know what, you know, what her parents was on. Definitely. You know their affiliations, what they was involved in. Some of her family members, definitely. You know, we all got history. You know, I don't try to say this much, but you do realize my last name is Lee. And if anybody know anything about old school street hood stuff, you know, Benny Lee is my uncle. But, you know, I don't try to go off of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did what he did back in his day, and it is what it is. I heard I did some things in my day, but you know, I don't know. I have amnesia. You know, when you get old, you start losing your memory and shit. So don't quote me on some of those things. I have no knowledge of the things I used to do when I was a youngin'. I plead the fifth.
Get you. Once they get you, they don't give in to pressure. Her and her attorney are going to try and bring you down. In fact, it is the
100%.
job of the attorney to make sure that she leaves with all your works.
100%.
That's right.
The most she can get is absolutely true.
That's crazy.
And he is now talking to lawyers. The issue, and so he is setting up to divorce Jada. Now, this is going to be a messy divorce because you have to understand the prenup that was signed. Because remember, when he met Jada was just kind of a small time actress that was being passed around Hollywood between Tupac and everybody else that would take the pussy, right?
They grew up together. They were childhood friends in Baltimore. And it is my position that Tupac imprinted on Jada. Jada was Tupac was Jada's first. And like I said, if you are a man, understand something. Unless you get her early, you are not going to be her first choice. Anybody on the planet knew that Will Smith was Jada Pinkett's second choice.
He proposed to you while he was in jail.
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time, he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. You didn't have to marry me to do time, right? I'm here. Because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation.
You destroyed his legacy. You said he wanted to marry you and all this, and it can't be backed up nowhere. I know what makes people act right in this world, and it is fear.
Well, what I do know is this. She never really wanted to deal with Will Smith like that because she was a Tupac fanatic. Pac didn't want her like that. Told her to go head on. He went to school with her. He knew how she moved. They were close, but he wasn't trying to get down with her like that. Pac was probably like, look, if me and you ever got together, I'd have to beat your ass like Ike. You know, but Will came in, started messing with her. And, you know, from what back in the day, you know, Jada was a known pass around. she must have did, and she was giving him a hard time at first, but he kept pushing. So she fucked around and gave in, shit like that. Next thing you know, they a couple. Next thing you know, and he left his wife to get with this woman, and his wife wasn't that bad, good person too, and never gave that man problems. Even to this day, his ex-wife still supports him on a lot of shit, but she kept quiet about his situation with Jada because she knew. But you know, sometimes you got to find out on your own. You know, everybody can tell you 40 going north what the problem is, and you know, you keep beating your head to the damn wall and shit, but you got to find out on your own as far as what it is. And he's finding out. If he don't, something wrong with him. We've been hoping and praying to the gods, like, bro, wake the fuck up, man. This ain't that. But hopefully, you know, this rumor becomes a reality.
Fear of consequence. If these people have no consequence, how can we live in a world where people can do what they want to do? Like, people can't destroy you and you don't defend yourself. What kind of world is this? Like what Jada is doing to Will Smith. You're out here trying to destroy somebody. In fact, you're destroying two people. You are basically talking about a dead man.
You know, since he's been able to face so much scrutiny and just public humiliation, and his career is still intact, while Jada is at the house doing... What is Jada doing right now?
We were all introduced to Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and the word entanglement. Yes, entanglement, something a 40-plus-year-old married woman said about banging her son's drug-addicted friend.
I got into an entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. Help heal somebody.
Emotional damage. The people in charge of this United States, or whatever you want to call it, empower so that the community is ran by who? Look at everything that's happening in the world. It's the women. They have the power over you.
Let's talk about the role of a wife. I know that it is uncomfortable and grotesquely unfair to emasculate your husband publicly. How much small?
She didn't give us two shits about how she talked about her husband. Hell, Michelle Obama not giving a fuck about it either. She throwing some shots. She throwing haymakers. She throwing hatchets at his ass on her little whack ass podcast, even though I can't complain. She got probably more viewers than what the fuck I got. But still, the fuck? We the Black Bottom Roscast. Yeah, we doing it from the bottom. We gonna move on up. Yeah, we gonna be like the Jeffersons pretty soon. Keep it on. You know what I'm saying?
Smaller do you want to make him? How much? Come on, Jada. This is wrong. Especially while you still married to him.
What I've been able to discover about myself in the last 5 years, I've needed this time to really concentrate on me and really developing like a relationship with myself.
Now, if Will Smith was banging Willow's drug-addicted friend, they would throw him in the cell next to R. Kelly. But we were allowed to call it entanglement. Her name didn't flow as much even when she was getting movie roles as it does today, tangled up with this stuff. Gentlemen, it is my position that modern women and high-value men don't mix because they will likely not be happy in the secondary or support role. They want the spotlight. And unfortunately, only one of you can have the spotlight, and it needs to be you, because without Will, they don't have anything. Anybody going to see Jada Smith in no movie?
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Yo, ho, white savages, say it ain't so. It's looking like Jada Pinkett Smith's time has run out. We have known all the long time, as that there have been many signs pointing that their marriage was heading towards a divorce, with Will Smith being publicly dragged online by his wife, where she went on a social media run talking about all their business and their affairs, with anyone lending an ear to care. What happened behind those closed doors and in those bedrooms? Jada made it like a task list as she's doing her chores by making sure that she was disrespecting Will Smith every step of the way, publicly humiliating him every chance that she could get. Just like with Barack Obama's wife, Michelle, Jada Pinkett did what she can to make Will Smith's life like hell, whether she realized it or not. The fact that remains is this: from the beginning of their marriage, when they exchanged vows with one another, to the aftermath that followed those events, what it has all shown us, what we've known all along, is that she has never respected Will Smith as a spouse at any given time of their history, unless she was able to make some kind of money, notoriety, or increase the spotlight on herself selfishly.
For the first time in my career, having to deal with a level of disapproval that I never had to experience.
Yeah. What does making a mistake in front of the world, how do you handle that?
It's brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal, but beautiful. The addiction to the approval of others that I had to dissolve, brutal. It was brutal. Finding that way to be able to be with my own humanity, be able to not be perfect, then I found in my constellation of ideas of perfection that we called Will Smith, working in that space of authenticity and honesty and imperfection, allowing that to grow into a higher perfection than the imagery of Will Smith is where I am as an artist and as a human right now.
White savages, I think we've all known it all along, as Will Smith has been playing a mental mind game with himself,
And let's keep it 100. Will still got it on the mic too. I done seen some clips of him doing like freestyles here and there and shit like that. The boy still got it. You know what I'm saying? So let her have that money. Let her get whatever she's trying to get. Don't fight it as long as it's fair, and she can leave you the fuck alone afterwards, since she ain't got nothing else to bitch about as far as, well, this ain't enough. What about my lifestyle and blah, man? Here, take the 100 million, take the 250 million, get the fuck going. I'm telling you, she gonna jag that shit off in a few years after the fact. She's not gonna do no more movies. Like my man said, who gonna check for Jada in the movie? What has she done? What is her works that she's done in history that is worth any goddamn thing? So, man, please, 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 sir, if you hear me, someone get this this message out the Will. Get out. Like the movie Get Out, get the fuck out.
his head into the sand when everyone was trying to tell that man to wake up, smell the coffee, and leave Jada Pinkett. Well, now he has, and he destroyed the shackles, removing all the chains from his feet, from his mind, from his palms. Gone ahead and ripped that wedding ring off. Will Smith discovers that Jada has nothing left to offer. Why should he continue to allow his dignity, his self-dignity, to continue to suffer, being under the constant barrage and the attack, the emasculation and slaughter of his manhood by a woman that's still in love with the ghost of Tupac? But what I do know is that Jada Pinkett has been exposing her damn self as she's been revealing her true colors on every press run that she's done, exposing herself to be a big old dunce and a true villain in the story.
What is Jada doing right now to remotely keep Will's brand afloat. Will is a brand in himself. And I think he felt like during that Black Love era, the Jet magazine, oh my God, like they are the perfect couple.
She don't wanna be saved. I want a real love. That Jada in that real love.
And then when you open it up and you see that it's all PR and it's press, and now he's had a rude awakening. It's like, why am I here?
I want a real love. I'm still with her.
The line about wanting a Jada and that Will love from 2014's No Role Models is ruined according to longtime Cole fans, and they are beside themselves. That Jada and that Will love lyric from J. Cole did not age well. I don't want that Jada and Will love no more. This was that Jada and that Will love J. Cole was talking about. J. Cole, when you offer him that Jada and Will love now, when J. Cole said he wanted that Jada and Will love in a song called Don't Save Her.
Why am I staying here? Why did I allow her to, to talk me into being life partners when he was the one that left her? He left Jada, gave her everything, still wasn't enough, built her a house, gave her women when she wanted women.
So why bother go through all those troubling times and those headaches when he can go and sign off on the divorce papers, and head out? Embark on his new music touring career, popping up on Lyrical Lemonade, doing freestyles, getting critiques left and right every which way. But he's continually to be acting in his own self-interest, where his toughest critics were nothing when it compared to one Jada Pinkett. Will Smith has been afflicted with the cognitive dissonance from before, the disconnect from reality, when people have been trying to grab him by the shoulders and shake him to wake up. Where the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the noise has finally gotten through to him there, as he is willing to pull the trigger in initiating the divorce and kicking Jada Pinkett to the curb, according to the rumors, of course. Jada Pinkett, realizing that she's losing control, is sensing a slow change in Will Smith's demeanor and can see the writing on the wall by not putting all her eggs in one basket. Went on a social media run, appearing on multiple podcasts. She knew that mental foothold on Will Smith was loosening and weakening, where Will Smith was about to overcome it, pushing himself off the ground, getting her foot off of his neck.
I want to help you do all of those things. I'm here to help you with that. And I'm like, and in return, I should get a bit of what I want, which is connection.
Man, fuck all that shit. And now that I think about it, yeah, I did play this clip last week. That's okay though. Had to just go through that little run in again because yeah, that shit was crazy. But if those rumors are true, Will, get out while you can. Get out while you can. Can you hear me? Get the hell out. Get gone. Get you some bitch be gone spray and spray the fuck out that motherfucker. Like, psh, fuck out. Be gone. I know y'all been hearing this other shit what's been going on with the Carnival Cruise ships and Negrosos, black folk, fucking ink spots, spades, and shit like that do not know how to fucking act. A lot of black people are getting on TikTok and other shit like that, talking shit because they feeling slighted because Carnival Cruise Lines is changing some of their rules because of some of the events that's been going on as far as you black folk that get on these damn ships and don't know how to act, get to fighting and all kind of bullshit. Not too long ago, it was a big fight that broke out in the Texas dock. About 24 people got permanent bans because they didn't know how to fucking act. And we're gonna talk about this shit here. And we're gonna review it as well. But Carnival, they getting tired, man. They getting tired. They're definitely getting tired.
Good evening. I'm Meredith Wexler-Jones, and this is Black News at 9, where the tea is hot, the jokes are cold, and someone's auntie just got banned from the buffet. We now go live to Tasha, reporting from the open waters. Tasha.
Meredith, I'm coming to you live from this damn Carnival Cruise that's turned into the Titanic meets Bad Girls Club. Girl, it all started when the DJ skipped Before I Let Go. Not the Beyonce one, the real one. That's when people started swinging on beat. Next thing you know, folks was fighting over chair space by the pool. Somebody tried to smuggle crab legs back to their cabin, and the captain locked himself in the control room like it's purge night. Security tried to intervene, but it was too late. Somebody's uncle was already on the Lido deck talking about who wanted in swim trunks and church sandals. And don't even ask about the midnight buffet. Someone's auntie was twerking in the mashed potatoes. I'm emotionally scarred.
Was that confirmed?
It was live streamed, Meredith. We all saw it.
Disturbing. Thank you, Tasha. This has been Black News at 9, where the ocean is deep, but the drama is deeper. Good night.
Let me tell you two things that irk the shit out of me. And this is where, here we go. I wish two things my people would stop doing, both black men and black women. And I know this is where Monique spoke to this, and this is where I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. I wish black women would stop wearing bonnets and hair wraps in public and in airports.
So is it just me, or is Carnival Cruise sending a clear message?
I just gotta ask. I mean, what is this bonnet thing? Why is it so prevalent in our community that y'all go out like that? Now, excuse me. Now, I understand, like, if you just got your hair did and you're trying to keep it a certain way and stuff like that, or you're on your way to get your hair done or some shit like that, you want to have it on because your hair all over your head. But just to, like, go out and about, you accessorizing the shit with different outfits and shoes and nails and all this other bullshit, and y'all think that shit's cute, man. That shit is trash. I know some of y'all ladies don't like it, but it is trash. I mean, we live in a crazy society.
Is that they don't want a certain type of people, which is black people, on their boat.
I wish black men.
No, they don't want a certain type of ignorant black people on their fucking boat. They don't want niggas on their boat. See, y'all can say what y'all want. I'm black, yeah, true enough. Been born this way, ain't gonna die this way. I like black people, but I hate niggas. Like, seriously, I hate niggas. Y'all fuck it up for everyone, everywhere. The Mellow Buck situation, niggas. Things that used to happen at certain parties and certain circles I used to be in, that they either shut the party down or the club refused to service those circles because they got tired of the fights. Niggas. Going to a restaurant, motherfuckers want to get up and twerk on motherfucking tables. Niggas. Motherfuckers that go somewhere, that a nice restaurant and shit, and dine and dash. Niggas. Motherfuckers want to show out and act the goddamn fool and play victim when they get pulled over by the goddamn police and become a whole fucking spectacle in the live reaction in the goddamn fucking reaction video because of how stupid they acted. Niggas. Niggas, get the fuck, what the fuck, and how the fuck, and why the fuck are we still doing this shit and dealing with these niggas? Motherfuckers want to move far away and do things and live in a neighborhood and in a community that ain't that bad. What happens? Niggas come in and start fucking shit up.
Men would pull their pants up. I get so embarrassed when I see public with their whole ass out. And I know black people who say, well, why you care what white people think? What a dumb thing to say. It's not about being validated by white folks. You're a grown man. Why do you have your ass in the air? I'm getting to a point where I'm 47, where, like my mother, I think when you get in a certain point in age where you feel like you just want to say what you want to say and do what you want to do. But I know I wouldn't do this because you're going to get in a fight. But I would love to just grab pants and pull them up. Pull your goddamn pants up.
So I've been seeing videos. Me and my family, we go on a family cruise every year. I've never been on a cruise where there's been a fight. I've never been on a cruise where there has even been an argument. I know it happens, but it seems like the once out of every 1,000 a cruise they go on a year, y'all try to promote that only black people be fighting and stuff on a boat. When most of the videos y'all see a group of black people actually vibe at.
Listen, we have to go back to the old saying that you got to be 10 times better just to make it in this world. You cannot in one voice say that people are against us and people just don't want to see us make it, then turn around and say it's okay if we act just like the people who hold the power. The bottom line is this: if someone does hold power over you, the only way to overcome that power is to work together and not make a total and complete god dang fool out of yourself in public. But the public image is this: bonnets, weaves, bad attitudes, sagging pants, and people with loud mouths and overindulgence in alcohol, no discipline. And this is what we've earned in the last 35 years. So let's just take it back, take a big step back, look yourself in the mirror and say, we have to do better. But making excuses is not a way. Carnival Cruise is banning things that you feel personally affected by, then that means one thing: you are personally affected.
And just to let y'all know, they're not banned, because I know it's been going on all throughout TikTok and shit like that. Carnival Cruise is not banning rap music. What they're doing is they're being selective of the rap music that they play and the times that they play it. You know, if it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and the boat party's still going on, they're going to change up the music. They're going to be doing a lot of shit. They already banning, personal, Bluetooth speakers and shit like that. They tired of that shit. They tired of you niggas getting on the balconies blasting y'all bullshit. No one wants to hear Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion and all these other non-talented rappers all on the fucking cruise ship while, they trying to have a good time and, and be cool and be with their families and, enjoy a vacation. A lot of these things have happened on these cruise boats with these shorter trips. Carnival made it real affordable for like the average motherfucker to go. Back in the day when I first went, and the last time I was actually on a cruise boat was back in like 93. And back in them days, it was like 500 plus per person. And we'd be out for like 7 days. These little $190, $200 trips, these are like anywhere between 2 and 5 days. So you're going to get those people. And my thing is this: who the fuck wants to go on a cruise for 2 days? You're on the boat. When, like, perfect example, when I went to the Bahamas, we boarded in Miami. We went to the first island in the Bahamas was Freeport. It takes a day on the boat just to go to that location. It took a day in between the actual trips to actually get to your next destination. And you're going to be, so where are you going for fucking 2 days? It's like, okay, you're going to Freeport, you're there, a half a day, and then you come back on a second day back. You don't even go to Nassau. It's like, what's the point of fucking taking a 2 to 5 day trip? It's not long enough. By the time you really into it and really ain't got accustomed to how everything goes, hell, you heading right the fuck back. But when you're not used to doing shit, not used to going nowhere, I guess that's the world. But fuck that. Whenever I do go back, I got to go for the whole 7, 8 days, whatever the fuck. When I'm going, I want to be gone. I want to come back crispy, burnt black because of the tan and all that shit. Fucking 2 day trip, man. Motherfucking niggas. But no, they're not banning rap music. They're modifying what they're playing and when they play it.
Affected by it.
We know that can create conflicts based on ignorance called moments. However, can also create bonds with each other, also based on ignorance. This bonding is called synthesis. Unlike the bond of friends and family, which are mutually beneficial, synthesis is based on a mutual appreciation for ignorant or trivial things. Now, when a moment collides with synthesis, you get a complete disaster. Remember this equation. You will need it later.
Monique came out and tried to be as nice as possible, and he had the Bonnet Brigade make videos about their right to wear bonnets. And then they went and got a bunch of gay guys to stand next to him on a damn coalition. When are y'all gonna fight to say, I'm tired of this, just like you want black men to be tired of that? In the water. Talking about in there. In there. Your boy, bow. Well, good. Good little walk out. Good right here. You still trying to walk in them dudes? And my question is to you ladies, when are you going to take your image back from women that talk like her? You want the image, our ethnic image to be better? Black men have to fight and are continuing to fight to wrestle our image back to have one of respect, power, and confidence. When are you ladies going to fight to take your image back from that? Unless you want to be associated with bonnets and slippers in the damn airport.
So now everybody want to act like they mad because Carnival banned them damn fans. Let me tell you something. I'm cool with the party. Look, I love the hood shit when I go on cruises. I've been going on cruises since 6 years old. But all them damn fans, every time somebody walking around trying to chill, sleep, y'all be at the bar, y'all be at the casino, get that out of here, man. Nobody wants to hear that damn thing. Everywhere you go, gotta go.
Black fatigue or ghetto fatigue is a real thing, and no one's staying silent about it any longer. No nationality wants to be involved or bothered by this loud, obnoxious group of people. No one, not even hardworking Black Americans. I mean, I'm telling no lies here. Everywhere that group of people go, chaos follows. And no matter where you go, they're there. You can't go on a cruise ship because they done ghettoed it out. Have you seen the Carnival Cruise ships? It looks like a... And if you haven't noticed, it's always the same group of people. You know, loud, bonnets, pajamas, big ass eyelashes that flutter. You know, the EBT crowd. I mean, it's gotten so bad that you won't catch me at a Juicy Crab or a Cheesecake Factory or even a McDonald's for that matter.
I really want you guys to understand that time is running out. And a lot of Black people say that, but for real. Part of why the civil rights movement has been so successful and part of why those who have come after in terms of our leadership have been able to maintain a presence is that Black people have always had a certain amount of moral currency that we have been using. And let me be the first to tell you, that's used up. White America has been watching us act like fools for a long enough time where any sympathy they may have had to our plight is completely gone. You're approaching a country that, forget hating Black people or not hating Black people, they just don't care.
Polite Savage.
This town needs an enema.
Ladies and gentlemen and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, you polite savages, I don't think you understand that nobody needs to do business with you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, nobody needs your money to the point where if you're not there, they're going to go out of business. They are not dependent on you. They haven't been dependent on your business for years since the boycotts. So there's only one thing to do. You want to use the facilities, act like you've been somewhere before. Jesus H. Christ, what are we doing? Fighting, cussing, staying up all night, twerking in public, things that people don't want to look at. And just because you think Carnival Cruise...
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. If you are in here, if you are new, hit the subscribe button. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast.
Cruise is the turn up cruise doesn't mean it's the turn up cruise. Oh yes, Chris Rock had a skit years ago, and we are locked in an epic battle. Ninjas and Black people, and the ninjas are winning.
Now we got a lot of things, a lot of racism going on. Who's more racist? Black people or white? Black people. You know why? Because we hate Black people too. Everything white people don't like about Black people really don't like. There's a going on with Black people right now. There's like a civil war going on with Black people. And there's two sides. Black people, and niggas got to go. Every time Black people people want to have a good time. If that ass is it up.
You're not wearing at the airport. Unless you're flying Spirit or Frontier. Delta, Southwest, no, Spirit and Frontier. Okay? It's gonna get you the full bottle of safe.
When you start making it in this world, it's time to move away from the bad behavior that actually kept you down in the first place. I mean, you got to take accountability for this. We can't Tootsie slide our way out of this. We can't say anything except this has to change. It doesn't make sense. Nobody wants to go around and see people acting like fools and that thus changing the whole perception of you when you have nothing to do with it. And I see a whole bunch of people say, why are we worried about what other people think of us? Stupid. Because you live in a world with other people. You don't have a closed ecosystem, a closed economical system where you can just do what you want to do and only deal with each other. No, you are forced, absolutely forced to deal with other people of the greater community who look at you and wonder, what the hell are you thinking? And guess what? Half of these folks give a damn about you one way or the other. They just wish you would go away and not get in their business. But when you interject yourself, when they're on a cruise and you're up here acting a damn fool, what do they think? Well, every time they go somewhere, this is what they do. And you do nothing, absolute nothing to fight that stereotype except throw on your bonnet, get hella drunk, twerk in public, and act like a damn fool. And while you're at it, pull your damn pants up. You were raised better than that. It's time to tell the truth and shame the devil. It's time to look ourselves in the eye and say one thing, and one thing is true. You cannot go around claiming black excellence if you're showing black ignorance. So let's indeed go back to the social currency and the respectability that we had in the past, when it was a lot tougher on us, when we didn't have these advantages, where we couldn't go every place that we wanted to go, where every time we stepped out of the house, we were on display, we were judged appropriately. Our entire family lineage was judged exactly by how we presented ourselves. And for the ladies,
you know, it used to be a time when we actually cared about how we presented ourselves in public, how we presented ourselves and what we wore, our actions and all that shit. It used to be a time when we were young and there was elders around that we tried to refrain from cursing so much. You know, that totally has been dead for years. You got 5-year-olds cursing worse than a 50-year-old now. And the mamas and the parents that's around them, hey, they think that shit's cute. That shit ain't cute, man. That shit's ignorance. And then when they become older and they, you know, they be more disrespectful when they get older, and then something happened to them. Now people won't start crying and doing GoFundMes and shit because my baby didn't do shit, but your baby was a menace. Your baby was niggering, being niggerish, niggaliptus, apocalypse, fucking Nick Fuchsias for fucking shit. I mean, all that bullshit, man. Fucking crazy.
You want to make us responsible for every man, even the 20%, the small percentage who impregnate multiple women, to be responsible for the small percentage of women who absolutely act like fools on these cruises, who absolutely come out here and say, no, let us do exactly what we want to do. The fools who say, hey, they don't like us because of this, instead of really looking at the behavior that has spawned this entire policy. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And there's no...
And I'm going to tell you, it's getting worse. You know what I'm saying? Pink Book Lesson, another content creator. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. You know what I'm saying? She talked about it too. And it's just ridiculous. She actually breaks down what went on at a recent Carnival Cruise trip. And yeah, this shit's crazy, man. It's gonna stop. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna just get this online. Yeah, man, but this shit it's getting bad. You know what I'm saying? But here we go.
A massive brawl broke out among Carnival cruise ship passengers in Texas, resulting in more than a dozen people being banned from the liner for life.
I covered this whole situation 2 months ago. If you missed that, the link is below. A couple of months ago, there was a wild altercation at the Galveston port. 24 people banned from Carnival after a week-long cruise on the Jubilee ship. They made it back to Galveston, and while getting off the boat, there was a massive brawl. Well, due to this incident,
Yeah, Galveston, Texas. the Jubilee boat cruise line. Jubilee is one of the cruise lines that's the cheaper fare one. You know what I'm saying? They're the cheaper one. And yes, hit the like button and welcome. Come on in. We are fellowshipping. But yeah, the Jubilee is one of the cheaper ones. They do anywhere between 2 to 5 day trips. What I talked about. Who the fuck wants to take a 2-day fucking cruise? What are we doing? By the time you really get good and into it, hey, you get they kicking your ass up off this motherfucker. But niggas want to be niggas, you know. Some of them got their little tax money, and so they want to, you know, jag off some shit for a couple days. I mean, if you're gonna take a trip, I mean, do 7 days at least. You know, that way you can really get the full experience of not only the boat but the actual cruise itself. Nobody, who the hell wants to do that shit? You know, it's like the fuck. If that's the case, you might as well just stay home. I mean, fuck it. Get you like one of them blow up boats and, you know, go to the beach and shit and just bullshit around at the beach, you know, for a couple days. If you just want to just, you know, do something just to, you know, be in some water and shit. How you gonna enjoy like all the amenities that come with the boat? How you gonna enjoy the island and the sights and the different, you know, sceneries and the people when you're only there fucking 2 days? Who's gonna be? What can you actually do? I mean, like I said, the last time I was there, like I said, I was young, but we was at least there 7 days, you know, because it took us a whole day to get to the Freeport. We chilled out there for a day, got back on the boat. The boat left that night again to go to Nassau. That was a day trip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a blow-up boat. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. It might as well. You don't spend a couple $100 just to be on the fucker for 2 to 5 days. That ain't shit. And like I said, it took us another day to get to Freeport, a whole day. Just traveling 2 days out of, yeah. Because I think we left, I think we boarded, yeah, we boarded Saturday, got to Freeport that Sunday, got back on the water. By Monday, we was in Nassau, and we was planted there until Friday. You know what I'm saying? We had to leave at Friday morning. I'll never forget it because I almost fucked around, me and my homies that I was out there with. Yeah, you need at least a week. You know, me and my homies was fucking around with the fuck around out there at this one spot called Club Waterloo. I ain't gonna never forget it. We wound up meeting some people there, and we hung out all goddamn night, and our boat was supposed to leave promptly at 8:30. Now, where we was at from the boat was at least 45 minutes to an hour. And the shit was so cool too, because we was having we had like the natives there had like their own cabs and stuff. You know, they was out there hustling for, you know, whatever they can get from the Americans and shit like that. So, you know, we was riding around. Some of them motherfuckers had Benzes. Some of them had BMWs and shit like that. But they was using them as cabs. So we fucked around and linked up with some people. And it was a hotel that they were staying in because they was from New Orleans. And it was right across the street from the club. So we hanging out with them and shit, and we didn't leave because it got real late. So we just stayed over on that side of the island. The boat now, mind you, was supposed to be leaving out at 8:30 that fucking morning, promptly on time. If you was not on that boat and they closed them gates and that shit up, you stuck. And we woke up like the next morning, and my guy Tony was like, damn, what time is it, right? Because we was just like, it just felt weird. And I was like 8:15. Like 8:15. Man, we hauled ass about that spot. Soon as we get downstairs, we saw a motherfucker that had a Benz car. And we told him, look, you need to get us to this boat in the next 15 minutes. Here's 100. That motherfucker was like, get the fuck in. He had to be going a bit about 120, 140 miles a fucking hour. He blowing through lights. He doing all kind of shit. Motherfuckers flying out the way and shit because he barreling down them streets. And, and out in them fucking foreign countries, they drive like a bat out of hell any goddamn way. So if you in the way and they drive on the opposite side of the street too, you in the way, boy. You just in the fucking way. But guess what? We just made it back. The guy at the fucking the port was like, look, boy, y'all just fucking made it, because I was just getting ready to close this motherfucker. He gave the last call for anybody that had to get on this boat, and we made it. And I was like, shit, because we was gonna be screwed. Because if they leave you stuck. They not about to stop the boat and turn around and come get you. You got to figure out your own fucking way to get up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For all those that's tuning in and just coming in, hit the like button on the way in. And if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button on the way in. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe.
Several others on the cruise line. Carnival implemented some new rules going forward, and let's just say some people are not happy about it. Apparently, Carnival is saying enough is enough. They're tired of the fights. And they even said they're tired of your boots on the ground clacking fans.
Carnival Cruise said, not on my watch. We are not doing this no more. We've had enough. So if you haven't heard, recently Carnival Cruise has updated their policies, rules, and regulations on their current and future trips. So let's start off hot.
Look at all these niggas. Now, don't get me wrong. When I was on my cruise, it was a nice amount of people on the boat. All over, all the decks, all different ethnic groups, families, single people, the whole whatever. But it wasn't these many motherfuckers, man. Like I said, this is one of them cheap $200 ass fucking cruise package trips. It's like for 2 to 5 days. Maybe 3, maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? Somebody done cashed in a couple of their food stamps and shit, for a couple of months to scrap up some money to go and shit. And all these motherfuckers out here. Now, the whole boots on the ground shit was cute and it was okay, but all these motherfuckers with all these fans, and they banning that shit too. So now you can't bring handheld fans no more. Now you can bring the fans that like blow the air in your face, like the motorized ones, but they didn't change that shit. So now y'all done fucked it up, so y'all can't bring that. You know what I'm saying? They cutting down on rap music. They're not banning rap music for all those that's going around saying, oh man, they about to ban rap music. No, they're not banning it. They're being selective of what kind of rap they're going to play, and they stop playing it at a certain time of the night. So if it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you think you're going to hear motherfucking some Glorilla, some Meg, the male horse, and all this other shit, and you might as well go on back to your room because you ain't gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying?
That drinking package, the all you can drink, yeah, gonna get rid of that. Sneaking that liquor in that wine bottle or that Listerine bottle, yeah, cut that out, because they checking anything and everything that's a liquid coming on board. They open it up, they make you open it on the spot.
And that's fucked up, because guess what? Back in the day when I had went, they were cool about that shit. Because yeah, we didn't have like a drink package deal. We just had whatever group deal we had, because it was me, two of my buddies, and a lot of their family. I was close with another family, that we all grew up together, from like 11. So, our family, I was cool with a lot of their family, and they used to do a lot of family events and, did a lot of stuff for the holidays. I used to go over their houses like on Christmas, Thanksgiving. They had big Thanksgiving dinners, shit like that. So it was a lot of people from Chicago and some people that was living in Atlanta that they all was family with, and we all put together. It was about maybe 30 of us, 30, 40 of us. And we all put together for this big group package. And which everything was exclusive as far as like room service and shit like that. But we didn't do like the liquor shit, So what we did when we was on the island, we would just go to whatever liquor stores at that time and, buy whatever liquors that we was wanting at the time. And this is when I got wind of no duty taxes, like on liquor and shit. I'm like, what? I can buy a fifth for like $10, like straight up American dollars with no tax. Oh man, we had a whole bar in our damn cabin. And a lot of the people that was in our group that knew that we had liquor in our cabin, they'd knock on our damn door, getting a shot here and there or whatever the fuck. But they wasn't strict like that then. So now, wow, y'all done fucked it up. Well, y'all can't even bring liquor off the island. And not only that, we was drinking it because we wanted to drink it there, but shit, we wanted to bring some of that shit back to the States so we can show motherfuckers, hey, this is what what we got when we was on our trip and shit. Like the fuck, man, that shit's crazy. Okay, you don't watch on the replay. It's all good there, brother. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming on in. Shout out. And Dr. Johnson has left the building.
No more sneaking no more. No more all you can drinks. They getting tired of it. That little speaker that you was planning on bringing? Yeah, don't. They taking any and every speaker that they find. They confiscating it. You're going to get it back after the cruise. But in the meantime, while you on there will be no outside music other than theirs. Playing rap in the club, it's out of there. They're not doing that no more, all right? They say we causing too much problems. But honestly, I don't really think it's the rap music. I think it's the liquor and the rap music because
like I said, correction. They're not stopping rap music. They are being selective of the rap music that they playing, and they're not going to be playing it at certain times. It's real simple. All you got to do is just Google the shit. All y'all got these smartphones, these iPads, these iPhones, and all the other shit. All you have to do is just ask. Look at this shit up. It'll show you. They're cutting down off of it. They're not banning rap music. So, like I say, some of these TikTokers, they're saying that shit just for clicks and views, but not knowing what the real story is. If you don't say something, say what it really is, and that's what it is. They're cutting this shit down. Now, all as far as the banning the Bluetooth speakers and the liquor, that's some true shit. They stopping that shit because y'all motherfuckers don't know how to act. Get too much motherfucking Hennessy and and fucking Tito's and all this other bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers start wilding.
Because I've done all I needed to explain. Thinking you about to fight on that cruise ship and head back to your room like nothing happened? Yeah, pack it up. You're getting left at the next port, buddy, old pal. All right? They're not going for that no more. No more fighting. They leave you at any port. If you look suspicious, they might just leave you. Carnival Cruise starting to sound like TSA because any laptops, electronics, liquids over 3 ounces, take it out of the bag.
Oh, they don't play with that shit. They will leave your ass there. If you're in mid fucking motion into the next port and you fuck up, they kicking your ass off. No, they gonna throw you in their jail before they fucking board, port, to the next destination, and they kicking your ass off the boat. You ain't getting no goddamn refund. And if you don't know, and you got to find your way back to the States. They're not going. They ain't kicking you off for the day. They ain't kicking you off for a couple hours. And then they're gonna be like, all right, come on and just act right. No, once you're gone, you're gone. And if you fuck up bad enough, they're gonna ban you like how they banned the motherfuckers in Galveston. Over 24 people got banned for life. Not a year, not two, for life. They can't go on nothing Carnival affiliated. You might as well go on Disney, but you can fuck with Disney if you want. Disney is worse. They stricter. Okay, you are gone forever. Straight up. Ain't never coming back. Maybe in your next lifetime, but not in this one. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's over for you.
Hey, don't bring on here. We taking it all. And when you get on this ship, sit down, shut up, and ride to your destination quietly. When we get there, get off. But when it's time to go, get back on and don't say Nathan. Don't ask for Nathan. In all seriousness, I get it. But at the same time, you got these people stuck on the ship. There ain't nothing to do. We're going to be at a destination in 2 days, and you expect me not to get blackout drunk? Right. There ain't nothing to do. So, Carnival, if you going to do this, I get it. But at the same time, you got to give and take.
Now, I don't know about these cheap boats, but there are plenty of things to do on these fucking boats. There's, you go to the casino. You can check out the different other amenities that they have. There are things to do on these boats. It ain't like it's totally just, you're just like on a boat and it ain't nothing to fucking do. They do have activities on these boats. Okay. Hell, I just found out that they got the daycares on the boat. Hell, you give them $5 and they'll watch your kids from whatever time you drop your kids off until 1 a.m. And you don't think they're going to have activities for them kids to do? So trust me, there's things to do. It's just things that y'all niggas don't want to do. Because y'all don't want to do shit, but just do nigga shit. Get high and drunk and shit like that. Y'all better watch them drugs too. They kick motherfuckers off because of that shit too. Some of them they let you get away with it. But if you just blatantly obvious, they're gonna tap you on your fucking shoulder too. So man, niggas, stop niggering on these fucking cruise lines.
Have a board or plan on people. Ask the people what they want. Okay, you can't just take and not give back. Because if y'all keep this up, y'all gonna be looking like the Titanic. That's right. Them sails gonna plummet to the bottom of the ocean, never to be seen again. Give and take. Give and take.
So now some Black women are feeling targeted, especially with the whole fan ban, and they're going on to cancel their plans, calling Carnival's new rules racist.
Carnival Cruise Line does not like Black people, and they don't want Black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring speakers no more. Why would you not want people to be able to bring speakers and listen to their own music? Anyway, now Carnival has banned rap.
Why, dummy? Because motherfuckers don't want to hear the bullshit that y'all playing. Now, it'd been something different if y'all was like bringing like a decent sized speaker and you just want to have something to play in your cabin. But no, y'all want to bring these big dumbass motherfucking 6-foot ass goddamn Bluetooth speakers, kicking wattage like you in a fucking Beyonce fucking concert. And some of y'all that got these balcony, cabins, y'all want to sit the shit outside for everybody to fucking hear your shit. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit. It be times when I'll be fucking being around our people and they be playing all this fucking bullshit. And I'll be like, man, what the fuck, man? I don't even want to hear it. So let alone some other people from other, cities and states and shit. It do be like people from all over that be coming on these cruise lines. It just don't be like one section of people from like Missouri or some bullshit. Hell, I met people that was on my cruise line that was from Virginia, Texas, Wyoming, Oklahoma, shit like that. They all would travel, to whatever port it was that they had to get to for the in particular cruise ship that they was on, and they get their shit in order and they board. So you gotta go to the location first to get there. And we drove from Chicago to Georgia, to Atlanta. We chilled out in Atlanta for a couple days. Matter of fact, it was so cool because it was the year that the Bulls won the third championship. And by the time we was leaving to drive to Miami from Atlanta, which I'll never do again, fucking 12 fucking hours just going there. That shit was hell. And we did it at night. Never fuck again. And the Bulls had won the third championship while we was en route going to Miami. And I'll never forget it because when we heard it, we was hearing it off a crackling ass radio and shit that had bad fucking reception because we in the middle of the goddamn Everglades. And we wound up pulling up to this mom and pop gas station that was closed. You know, some of those mom and pop gas stations, you know, they actually live on the premise. So, you know, they got their house like in the back and shit. So just imagine it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night and shit. These motherfuckers then closed for the damn night. So it's black as shit, you know, just maybe they house lights is on or whatever the fuck. They probably sleep, and like 10 fucking carloads of motherfucking niggas come piling up, getting out the car, screaming and yelling and you know, enjoying the fact that the Bulls won their third straight championship. Hell, motherfucker looking out the window and shit like, who the fuck these niggas, boy? We was lucky they wasn't one of them kind of Floridians and shit that had the shotgun start shooting at motherfuckers. So, you know, it was what it was. We did it for like a quick second when we started noticing that, you know, we were disturbing the peace. You know, we all got back in the car and shit and got to driving. You know, these niggas today, they wouldn't have done it. They'd have probably talked shit to them people like, man, shut your punk ass up and go on back to sleep. We from Chicago, Bulls won, go fuck yourself. And then when we got shot. The difference between black folks and niggas.
Rap music on their cruises. Now, I've been seeing little posts here and there the last couple of days that Carnival is not playing rap music in the clubs no more. But this morning, I actually saw a video of somebody in the club. There was nobody on the dance floor, and they were literally playing soca music. And the caption was like how they asked the DJ if the DJ could play some rap music in the club, and the DJ let them know that they're not allowed to play rap music anymore. So they put on soca.
If you don't have some type of Black American music playing, it doesn't have to be hip hop. I mean, Michael Jackson or something. And you're taking a bunch of Americans on a cruise, the dance floor will be empty. Say what you want, but we know the real pop music and we know what's going to get the party going. But obviously, Carnival is really serious about their new rules. They told their DJs not to play any hip hop music. And yes, I do believe this. They basically want everybody to stay out the club and go to their cabins and go to sleep or something.
Now, y'all tell me a place that does not allow rap music and rap music only. No other type of music is not allowed to be played but rap music. Y'all, please tell me what is the demographic of people that they're trying to keep away. And Carnival, y'all got some nerve because y'all.
Y'all gotta get y'all shit in order, man. Get your facts straight. They're not stopping playing black people music, so to speak, since y'all only associate that trash of music with just black. You know, there are other artists out here other than fucking drill and trap music that are black that can get a party started. They're not playing the bullshit because they tired of what happens with the bullshit with liquor and drugs and drill music. And you might be looking at somebody's girl too hard, or you might be looking at someone's man too fucking hard and all this other bullshit, and the fight fucking breaks out. You know, no, they're not gonna play Nuck If You Fucking Buck at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning in the middle of the goddamn ocean after y'all been drinking on goddamn day. I'm hearing that they got some alcohol packages where you can get like 15 drinks within a 24-hour period. And you niggas will drink all 15 of them motherfuckers. Probably in 2-3 hours. So by the time you done went to the motherfucking club, you already slapped. You don't want to go to the damn casino. Try that shit out. There, like I said, there are so many things to do on these cruise lines. Y'all niggas just don't know how to enjoy yourself, bro.
Y'all are mad dirty, y'all mad cheap, y'all mad ghetto. Every time I see a video of Carnival, the stairways is all rusty. Y'all got a whole documentary out here about how y'all ships be catching on fire and mixed with piss all on the walls, all on the floors, and y'all got beef with rap music. I think y'all have bigger fish to fry. And it's so crazy because I've never been on a...
But who did the bullshit? Some of you niggas. How you think some of that shit got fucked up? It just didn't get fucked up on its own. You niggas. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all motherfuckers fuck it up for yourselves and for everybody else.
On a cruise, and I always said, like, when I go on a cruise with like me and my homegirls, like without my kids, we're gonna go on Carnival because it seems like that's the party cruise. I don't bring my kids in like high volume areas. Like I would take my kids on one of those like calmer cruises. Oh yeah, but now Carnival won't be seeing me, baby. I'm good, love. Enjoy.
Bye.
Let's be honest though.
Good. Because if it's people like you that gets on them boats, I'm glad I haven't been in a long time. I ain't missing shit. But drama and more shit to have motherfuckers look at us all as a collective sideways, like y'all motherfuckers just don't know how to act nowhere.
So she said Carnival won't be seeing her. Well, I hate to break it to you, sis, but I think that's the objective here. You saw Carnival as the party cruise. So now Carnival is trying to stop you and your friends and other people like you from coming because they're basically saying all their issues and drama is coming from this demo. I mean, let's think about it. They didn't just get rid of rap music, but they're getting rid of the clacking fans. Who else could they be targeting, banning the boots on the ground fans? I mean, everybody think about it. What group is clacking the fans? It's only one. They're obviously targeting groups of Black women. So it's kind of like people setting up rules to kick you out their house, and then you saying, well, I'm not coming to your house no more. Well, they don't want you there anyway. That's the response they were prepared for. Just like the store Target. They don't want y'all in their stores. So you think you're boycotting them, but you're actually doing them a favor. These people are able to anticipate the response to their new rules. Beforehand, they weigh out the consequences, and then they move forward with whatever new rules because they feel like the benefit of not having you around is greater than the consequence. That's what it really boils down to.
I remember back in the day when you had to make a substantial amount of money in order to get onto a cruise or to bring a family of 5, 6, 7 onto a cruise. And I grew up cruising. My parents used to take us on a cruise every summer, if not every other summer. And that shit wasn't cheap. And now you're seeing all these fights because they've made it so easy for people to travel abroad or get on a cruise with these $99 price tags and $129 price tags, even $399 price tags. Come on now. These Carnival Cruises, they used to be honestly very, very good. And now they're just...
So people are calling Carnival Cruise Line racist. They've banned the clacking fans, boots on the ground. Apparently, they're no longer playing rap music, and they're not allowing people to bring their speakers on board. And the speaker part, I completely agree with because nobody wants to hear your fucking music. But let's all take a guess why they're making these new rules. Do you know how pissed I would be if I paid my good money and pulled up to the cruise ship and that's what the fuck I saw? Yeah, they're trying to prevent y'all from turning their cruise line into the sole plane of the waves. Yeah, a lot of y'all trifling motherfuckers ruined a good thing. Yeah, bringing your drugs and your liquor on board, fighting in the clubs. Because let's be 100% real. If that was your business, you'd want to make some fucking changes too. Because me, as a person of color, when I see like that, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should spend the extra money and go with Royal Caribbean or Norwegian. Yeah, because when I go on vacation, I'm not trying to get assaulted because Taquisha had too much Hennessy.
So there it is. People are sounding off. A lot of people blaming Carnival's actions on racism. They're targeting Black people. And others say they understand what's going on and they agree with the new rules. They believe the crackdown was necessary.
Hey, and I believe I agree with it too. Sometimes you just got to switch some shit on up, man. Sometimes you just gotta just switch the shit up. You know, yeah, it was one more that was talking about it, but I'm gonna get off of that. I know y'all been seeing this whole y'all see what the title was. We was talking about Chrisean Rock and her epic crash outs and what she's been doing and how she's been just wilding the fuck out and shit. But we're gonna bring that up right now. Because yeah, we've been bullshitting around long enough. How everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody good? All right. Yeah, TikTokers are sounding off on Chrisean, how she's doing. Blueface not too long recently kicked her out of his house because of how lack of her taking care of their child, and it's just sad. But she just online just a hot mess, man. Please don't grow up and be like Chrisean Rock. It's not a good look. She's making herself look real bad. But you know, so yeah, here we go with this. Shout out to Aaron Wild Out TV.
Put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen, now I could have pulled up, put some respect on it, but that ain't.
And one thing I don't play about is being a mama. One thing I don't like to hang around is no deadbeat mama. One thing I'm not kicking it with or sitting around is the girl who is a deadbeat to her children and think we can hang together. Like, cause I'll be mad at you about your kids.
She coming in hot. She talking about some of you single, independent, bum ass women out here that's being not too good to your kids because you just all about yourself. It's a lot of them out here. I ran across a few in my time. They rather worry about what the fuck going on with everything else but what their kids is doing. You know? Shame. I wonder who those people could be, huh?
Kids more to you is like I don't play that. I can't stand for a mother to do favoritism, half-ass, or just play about parenthood, period.
Yes, sir.
I expect that out of a man. I expect that from a man. So, hey, but a female, you carry your baby for 9 months and that's how you're going to treat your child. I don't know who Chrisean be around. I don't know why they let her do what they do, but she really needs to go to a parenting class. And it's no right way to parent, but the stuff she be doing just be uncalled for. And sometimes I just be praying it's for views. Why do you got your baby on the beach before day in the morning and you feet away from your baby? Anything could take place. The water can come and sweep the baby into the beach. Like the baby could tip over and get some sand. Like, I don't know. You don't need to be that far away from your baby, like at all. Your baby shouldn't even be on the beach with you at all. Girl, I just can't stand some of the stuff she do. Like, even just when she first had him, ain't holding his neck. Like, the girl needs to get around some people that is gonna give her the harsh truth so she can get a reality check. Like, everything ain't for views, especially not your children. Like, I'm just so disgusted to see the clips of the baby so far away from her and just in the stroller in the middle of the night.
I usually man my business, but this is the third video I done made about Chrisean. Everything I said before this gonna get me banned. So I'm just gonna keep it PG-13 right now. Blueface was right about Chrisean. Chrisean should have never had children. She is continuously showing how neglectful of a mother she is. And the thing that irritates me the most is the bitch don't want no help from nobody. She want to keep up this dumbass facade like, oh, God is church and church is God and all this other bullshit. For one, I don't like people that use the Lord's name in vain, okay? You keep calling your baby blessed, but we watched you drink your whole pregnancy. We know you destroyed your child from within. Okay, we know this.
No, that's some sad shit because yeah, we all watched it when she did come out talking about, she was about to have this child, but going on these interviews, drinking out the bottle, hitting double shots, doing all kind of shit, and not thinking or not caring of the outcome that's going to happen with your child once the child come into existence. So now this child, has some problems. You can clearly look at the child and tell that the child has problems. And I feel bad for this child. And it could have been avoided, but she wilding. She a wild one. She don't listen. She does what the fuck she want to do. And now you're starting to see the unraveling of this person and what she's actually doing out of it.
Oh, this shit. Secondly, this bitch keep leaving her child unattended in dangerous environments. She left her child in the fucking car first, right? Just what, 2 weeks ago, a week ago? She left the baby in the fucking hot ass car. And it was a while on Twitch. Baby just screaming. Nobody giving a fuck. Where the fuck is their baby mama? Probably booting up in the fucking bathroom. The Twitch workers had to go get her baby. So how they can hear your baby, but you can't hear your baby? Then she take the baby and leave the baby on the beach. She leaves the baby on the beach, unattended, to the point where strangers are calling CPS. I am so glad that somebody is calling CPS on this bitch. Everybody fucking around her enables her trifling ass behavior. Y'all made this trifling bitch famous. Y'all did this shit. Chrisean ain't never did nothing I ever thought was worth watching. Ever. Literally. She is the same as her own mother. A neglectful junkie. Literally. Literally. She just has a different drug of choice. Alcohol and blow. She is her mother. Literally. The fuck are we talking about? I'm done having sympathy. If you come in my comments having sympathy for this trifling ass bitch, I'm gonna think you the same type of trifling ass bitch. I'm dead ass. Chrisean needs to have that child taken from her before something happened to that baby. She's already hurt this child enough, bro. And y'all can say, we don't know what condition the baby have. You're right, we don't. Because this bitch is such a fucking narcissist. She's not going to take that baby to the doctor because she'll have to face the fact that she did it to her baby. She did that shit to that child. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Everybody say I'm talking about some syndrome. No, I watched this bitch drink the whole pregnancy. In interviews, at the clubs, her sisters told her not to drink. Everybody told her not to drink. You know what her response was? Oh, I'll just abort the baby tomorrow. Well, why didn't you, bitch? Because now you're just abusing this child, bro. You already gave him a poor quality of life. The least you could fucking do is be attentive to the damage that you fucking caused. Bro, oh my God, bro. This bitch pisses me off so bad. And the thing is, like, y'all gonna say, you don't.
I feel like I be making too many videos about Chrisean, but she just be doing dumb shit. So people been calling CPS on Chrisean because she went to a beach party 3 a.m. in the morning. She took her son with her. I guess she couldn't find a babysitter, whatever the case may be. She didn't have any arrangements set up for a babysitter. But yeah, she took Junior to a beach party and left him by the water in a stroller with a blanket on top of him and walks away from him. Bitch, now why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? By the water? Now what if a wave came up and washed him offshore and he drowned and he got unalived? All because you wanted to go to that party so bad you couldn't find a reliable arrangement, get him a babysitter so he can be properly cared for while you go out 3 a.m. in the morning to go party on the beach. Is it that serious? Some people are just not meant to have kids. I mean, like, I don't like to judge nobody parenting, but she just be she do shit and it's given like it's all for clout. She want to be the buzz. She want to be talked about. She still want to be relevant in the media, but the way that you're going about it is not a good way. Like, I don't understand the shit you do. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I know that y'all Chrisean fans are very delusional. Half of y'all are just like her and not right in the brain. But yes, y'all, unfortunately, it is true. She did leave her son on the beach. It's sad because I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but what about Chrisean is not crazy, especially when it comes to her parenting. But Chrisean was at a party, a beach party at that, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. at that. And yes, had Junior right along with her. As y'all can see, she had him in a stroller with the blanket over top of him and very, very close to the water. Hi, y'all, he shouldn't have been on the beach unsupervised at all, let alone on the beach at night, if you ask me, especially when there's a party going on. But y'all know how Chrisean get down, and one thing about it, nothing's going to come between her and her partying. It's so sad because when Blueface said who's going to watch the baby, that should have been the tell-all right there. He's saying it about his own son, because allegedly they saying that the dude Chrisean got off, so they say, her ex, Ronnie, that was really his child. Maybe that explains why Blueface really isn't all that involved or nor cares to be that very active with him. Now, allegedly, there was multiple people that made CPS calls, and somebody that allegedly is close to Chrisean even made a police report, and this is all the things that they listed. Basically saying that this is nothing new. Chrisean does this all the time. Anytime she wants to go somewhere, party or not, she does bring her son if she has to, that they think is very odd that he's always asleep. Like, he's asleep for very odd amounts of times, especially with him being the age that he is. They say he struggles to keep his eyes open, that she always has him in a stroller, usually with the blanket over the top. He can't walk or talk at 22 months old. Like, the list goes on, and it gets very detailed. At this point, it's like, imagine all the things that we don't see, because if she's willing to allow things like this to keep hitting the internet.
No, that's sad. That's sad because, yeah, if it's having difficulties walking and talking at that age, something's physically wrong with that child, man. And this is a shame. And there's actually people that still supporting this girl and her actions. Like, that just makes me wonder what kind of motherfuckers is y'all that's not saying something about this. I mean, you literally are putting this child, you put this child's health at risk. This child is never going to be a normal child, a normal person. And God forbid, when he grows up, how he really becomes. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a handful. He's gonna be one of them kids that's gonna be in them special classes. He's gonna be one of them kids that might act out, have behavioral problems, physical problems, all kind of shit, man. This is really, really sad. And this girl is showing you that she don't fucking care. Yeah, all the effects of fetal alcohol syndrome, and it's sad. I mean, it's not the first situation that I've seen per se that a child has done that. It's plenty of women out here that do this shit to their kids, man. If it's not that, then it's the drugs. You know how some of these mamas were smoking crack, pregnant, and that's why some of these people now, when they become adults, have behavioral problems, quick to anger, don't know how to conflict resolve, and just messy, and I know a few people like that too. It's fucked up, man. Like, y'all should have just swallowed the motherfuckers, you know. Let it skeet on your knee or some shit. You shouldn't have took it, especially if you knew you was gonna be abusive to your body and that child. You should have just did that. Maybe maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. But this shit's crazy, man. This sad.
Internet, it's crazy. Can't care. I used to feel bad for Chrisean, but honestly, I can't. I'm with Akbar on this one because, like she said, you get on the internet and you cry and you whine about how people judge your parents and how they judge you, how they talk about your son and everything else going on in your life. But you're forgetting the main factor of nobody would know about your life if you did not continue to put it on the media. You live for the media, whether it's positive, negative, no matter who has to get involved, no matter who they talk about. Clearly, they talk about your son left and right, yet you still continue to post him in every which way. It really shocks me because for Chrisean to call herself a woman of God, I just cannot wrap my head around the fact that she literally just lives by this. Like, she lives this rowdy of a life, even with having a son, like a child, being a mother. It's just crazy. Usually, if anything can change somebody, it's becoming a parent. But I guess she's just a different breed.
This might be the most serious video I ever put out, but I'm talking directly to the women. directly to y'all because I want to hold everybody fucking accountable that put this dumbass bitch Chrisean Rock on this high ass pedestal and gave her the notoriety that she feel like she wanted and deserves. But this bitch don't deserve shit that comes to her other than jail time. This bitch left her fucking child on a public beach that was closed. We all know most beaches are closed after a certain time. She left her child on a fucking beach near the current of the waves, unattended, to go to a fucking go to a party, bro. Like, let's talk about that. Where the fuck is CPS? Why have nobody called CPS on this woman and go get this fucking child away from her? She's trying to literally take this child off of this earth by any fucking means necessary. It started off before the child even was here. She was smoking and drinking with this child inside of her. Now she's leaving the child unattended in fucking vehicles and on fucking public beaches with blankets covering over his head in a car seat like the baby's not fucking 2 years old. I'm just over it at this point. Y'all enable every fucking body into a point where it's just shit goes too far if something bad happens. Somebody go get that child away from that woman. She do not want to be a fucking mother. Go save that child.
Yeah, for the people who was telling me that I need to mind my business when it came to Chrisean and Chrisean Jr., step to the front. Now, she has shown us time and time again she needs help. She took the baby to the beach, y'all. They at the beach at 3 a.m. Why do you have your baby at the beach at 3 a.m. and you're partying? You're partying with your friends. This is what I meant by every woman or every, should not be a mother. Just because you got a vagina, because you got a cat. A cat.
I mean, who does that? Who knows someone that would be like this, y'all? Who do y'all know that is this irresponsible? Who do y'all know that is this ignorant? Who do y'all know that is this touched? This is some serious shit, man. I mean, straight up. Shout out Belinda. What you say? That is here, but yeah. I'm quite sure a lot of us know of a woman that's like that. Shout out for coming on in, Belinda. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you hit the like button on the way in, thank you for all the new subscribers that have subscribed. Hold on for 1 second. I'm actually going to shout out some of our subscribers. Give me 1 second, y'all. This shit's crazy right here. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Hey, Saxby family, thank you for being a subscriber. Angel Copus, thank you for being a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, if you subscribe, please subscribe. Belinda, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like button on the way in. It don't cost you a dime to hit the subscribe button. But shout out to all my new subscribers. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. But I'm quite sure a lot of us know of women out here that's like that. These strong, independent, I don't need a man as women. Some of these women need guidance. Some of these women need something. Also, Cash App is open. The Cash App is pinned in the chat room in the description. It is scrolling on the bottom. A little bit of helps for to help build this channel some more. You know, a whole bunch of ones beats a whole bunch of nuns. And anybody that's doing $20 or more, you do become the stream sponsor, but you have to outdo $26 from wifey, Miss OG Fun Size. And if you do 27 or better, you become the new stream sponsor. But for right now, she's still the sponsor. She's still holding down being the champ, you know. But a little bit helps. But, you know, hey, that's just that. But let's get back to this.
Does not make you a mother. Okay? From the time she found out she was pregnant, and I went back and I'm looking at all the videos. Okay, we already know something wrong with her. But for everybody else that was around her while she was in the club drinking and smoking, you should get slapped upside your head too. I wish a mother effer would come by me talking about they pregnant, whether they trying to keep the baby or not. And you're drinking and smoking in the club with me? And it can't be like, oh, she's grown. She could do. I think y'all all fucking retarded, really. Excuse me. Now, let me not use that word because that is not the politically correct. Y'all are slow. Can I use that?
Man, fuck that. I'm going to say it. Y'all retarded. Very remedial. 5.5 cans away from a 6-pack ass motherfucker. Something wrong with y'all. You fucking new age crack babies and all this other shit. Yeah, this. See, this is what happens when a generation of people who got fucked up from their birth because they mamas fucked up them kids when they wasn't shit. This is what happens when they had kids too. And these is supposed to be our future. Our future ain't looking that damn good. I feel I feel like clutching my pearls right about now. This shit is ridiculous. It's fucked up, man. And this is the shit we got to deal with. This is fucked up. Pray for these people.
Something wrong. Because there's no way that I'm diddy bopping in a freaking club with a pregnant chick, drinking and smoking, talking about she's going to abort the baby tomorrow. Bitch, you will not be in my circle. I hang. Bitch, don't even call me, lose my number. Cause what? Now you're like, oh, I believe in God and God got me. I ain't negating the fact that God got you. But baby, you did something to that baby. And when I kept saying like, oh, you know, something is wrong, I was like, who are you? You're no doctor. What do you know about his milestones? I know a almost 2-year-old is yeah. I know the back of Junior head is flat. Y'all know I used to like really have issues with, leaving my kid in the car seat for a long period of time. Like, cause I just always thought that the back of their head would be flat and would not grow. The baby does no tummy time. He don't have a boppy to sit in. Like, I've seen special needs kids thrive. You get them the stuff they need to thrive. No. She got poor Junior. He can't even speak and advocate for himself. Nobody around him is helping him advocate for him and his. You know what I'm saying? He diddy bopping at the beach. 3 a.m. That nigga looking up in the sky like, damn, man, I wish my mama would take me home and put me in the fucking bed.
Or he probably looking up in the sky like, Lord, can you take me back? Can you get me from around here? Can I come back home? This ain't where it's at, man. I thought we was gonna have eats and sleeps and good times and Google Gagas and my mama changed my nasty ass and I'm sucking on a titty too, a nipple or something, you know, for some milk. And the bitch had Hennessy in that motherfucker. I mean, I was fucked up. I came out fucked up. I can't sleep. I got the jitters and shit. It's 100 degrees out here and I'm fucking cold. I'm shivering. This bitch done left me on the fucking beach. is any sharks out here? Maybe they can take me back to the promised land. I don't know. Maybe they come up, on the land or something, swipe a brother up, get me the fuck up out of here. I might get put on a milk carton or something. Get me out of here, man. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And this bitch needs to get her fucking ass whooped. What she's doing to this damn child. What she's done to this child. This shit is trifling, man. I didn't see some trifling shit, but this is beyond.
Kids need routine. Why are you dragging this baby at streamer parties? I don't even care if you say, oh, I don't trust nobody. Baby, you hire somebody. You do your due diligence. That baby should be in a home. Why is that baby diddy bopping in the city with a blanket? And what baby gonna sleep for 5 hours? A 2-year-old? Baby, look here. I'd be happy if I could have put my oldest grandbaby down and she slept for 30 minutes. 5 hours? Oh yeah, you're drugging him. You're drugging him. I don't care what nobody say, whether it's melatonin, whether it's Benadryl, because baby, we know the tricks. It's not right, but we know them. So for all the ones who was like, oh, you should mind your business, I won't until somebody gets her help that she needs. Y'all calling CPS on the wrong people. Y'all calling CPS. Now y'all call CPS on Shay. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because I never really watched her concert. I just know she been crazy. But y'all call CPS on a mother who is taking care of their kids, whether we like it or not, because they ain't got nothing to do with us. Right? She got her and her baby dad. They doing their thing. They taking care of their 9 kids. It don't matter. Y'all are talking about a young lady that we know is not fit to care for a disabled child. She needs help. You can't help nobody. That's just and I can speak from experience. When you're hurting, when you're you got stuff going on, but you can't help nobody else.
That's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. Yeah, she needs some help, all right. First off, she need a swift kick up her ass. That's what the fuck kind of help she needs. She need the kind of help that boy put her down for a few days or weeks and months and shit like that. I'm not condoning violence, so don't think I'm doing that. I ain't trying to do that.
I'm scared of you, motherfucker.
I'm not condoning violence. Violence does not. Only violence bring more violence. So I ain't doing that. Okay, straight up. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to all my new subscribers. We are trying to build this channel. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. I'm your host, Ross Lee, and we here. One more, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Tip Network, he put this out here. Shout out to the Tip Network. I've been using a few of they little you digs here today. Definitely Tip Network doing their thing on the content creation tip. And they talking about this same shit here too. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna talk about some more shit. So yeah. Let's go.
But y'all keep up though. Black women want to be your mama, your man, your pastor, your daddy, your cousin. They want to run your don't they? Tell you what to do all the time. Go to dinner, they tell you what to order. Can I help you? Just give them a salad. I'm hungry. Don't tell me what to eat. I'm gonna get picture this man on my chin.
They got that girl crazy. Cause I thought they was done, right?
Yeah.
But I guess she must love him.
Oh, it's gotta be.
That boy, I don't know what he got on him. Boy, he got boy.
If
I'm the reason why Blue is where he's at now. He was a flop. I need you to stop playing with me. Yeah, he was who he was. Yes. But everybody had the same opportunity I had when they came around him, and they ain't did nothing. I put him back on the map. What did anybody else do? Nothing. What?
I'm the type to put all my money, all what I made in his account and not care about whatever I got going on because I'm trusting that he's will be a real one. No, get out my face. Get out my face.
You don't be talking all the time talking. Don't tell me what to do all the fucking time. I'm grown, dog. You know, I'm getting on the plane. Where you going? St. Louis. Where you going after that? Milwaukee. Where you going after that? Home. What time? 12. That's the time your plane land? Maybe. Be here when I get here.
A chick got a tattoo of Daisy on her face. What are you thinking?
You goddamn fool. You dumb as hell.
You done. You done with her.
You dumb. You dumb.
So I'm on my way to go eat the rest of my stuff from the crib. I'm getting my removal tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be streaming it on my Twitch. I'm going to drop the link. So go follow.
Sorry about that. Now you can't tell me that there's something not right with that child, man. I'm really, really praying for this child because this is ridiculous, man. This child, you can definitely see is suffering from fetal alcohol syndrome. You know, because she turned up. She turned it up. I mean, all the way up. I think all of us saw it online as far as what she was doing, as far as how she was conducting herself, carrying. And this is some sad work right here. This is diabolical. This bitch definitely need her ass whooped in a lot of different ways. She don't need this child. And then I'm hearing in a previous interview that she had with Nina Leakes that she wants 12 kids. Bitch, first off, get the first one right. But you want 11 more? From who? Who gonna be stupid enough, gentlemen? Y'all want this problem? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want this problem from this heifer, you know, this hyena of a person. Did this what the fuck y'all want? Y'all gonna knock her up? Good luck to you.
Follow my journey of letting go my past.
When he stopped talking about her, nephew laid down, people stopped talking. She didn't have no content. Regardless of what you want to say, anything relevant to her has to lead back to Blueface. All roads lead back to Blueface. So when she was hollering the other little basketball player name, or hollering this other dude's name, nobody gave a
For real. But I'm finna go get the rest of my son's stuff. I'm going to go get my son's stuff. My son will never be in that house, live in that house, we'll never see him again. You know how hard it is to like take a bitch and then when it's a thing where the father figure, the father started disrespect.
Oh no, y'all catch that, right? The father figure. Now, I've always heard that, you know, a drunk soul speaks sober thoughts. Now, she first said, and she tried to correct herself. She corrected herself real quick after she said father figure. I mean, father. There has been rumors to saying that might not be his child. Now, I don't know if they did a DNA test once that child was born or not. But Blueface, when you get out of jail, get DNA. Now, I didn't hear women say, oh, my child, knowing damn well that you got a father around. You know, that's a common thing that, you know, most women do. But to sit up here and say the father figure, I ain't never heard my wife call me the father figure to our children. That's some crazy and wild, diabolical ass fucking shit to say. Kind of make you say,
Respecting the child.
Right? So, okay, I want to get back going. I seen the play. I'm going to start a Twitch account. What am I going to do? Hey, Blue, I wanted this to, you know, I'm homeless or whatever. Out of kindness, his heart, He allowed her to come back. What did she do? Go right in the studio in one of his rooms, go live on Twitch, takes a phone call from him that he don't know was wide open. And that day she initiated her Twitch account. But let me show you how karma works. The next day you go down there to the prom thing in Texas and do whatever they say you did as far as kind of leaving the baby in the situation, right? And Twitch bans her.
I ain't say this in a minute. Goofy alert. We are not allowing this. Chrisean says she wants 12 more kids. No. Look at the
Would you have
experiment.
another child? I want 12. What? Girl, you gonna
You need to focus on the first one you had. And before you shotties come on, it's her choice. No, last time y'all said it was her choice. Y'all shotties who kids think 4 + 4 = red was telling her that, oh, it's okay to fire up and drink liquor during the whole entire pregnancy. I think we can still find clips where all y'all talking about, oh, my son is okay and I drunk and fired up my whole pregnancy. No, he says eat at the age of 6. We need to file a court order, petition, whatever it is. We cannot allow any more lives to be played with, bro. Like the way I see some of y'all trying to say, oh, give her a chance. She gonna do better this time. This time, shoulda did good the first time. The first time is still active. Y'all make it seem like the kid disappeared. The kid is still here. Talking about next time would be different. Next time, this is not you trying to play a video game and win. This is real lives out here that y'all playing with. You better know, bro. No.
Now, Chrisean, I thought it was Blueface that had you gone, but baby, you need some guidance. You need somebody on your team that's willing to help you and your baby. You need a mentor. You need to get back in church, talk to the pastor, talk to God, or somebody, or talk to Blueface. You should have told Blueface that you was busy with the baby. Is Blueface the best thing that ever happened to you? Because I'm confused. And you, girl, that house is filthy. No man. Don't like no filthy woman. Don't like no nasty woman.
Polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies and gentlemen of Polite Savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. In this one, we go for the juggler, as ladies always do when they accuse a man of weird sexuality when they break up, when something doesn't go right, when something is not in their favor. First thing they'll do is go below the belt and say that you have a hankering for an alternative lifestyle. As always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter chip tooth pill, looking like a pregnant chipmunk, but you got to shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
I thought I was done talking about Chrisean Rock, but Chrisean Rock obviously has to run her mouth whenever she starts dropping out of the public eye. What has she done this time? She wants to come on out and say Blueface had to sex his way into a gang. She didn't even know him during that time, as Wax said, but hey, whatever's clever, because ladies, one thing they'll always do is tell any type of lie to get back at somebody when they feel like they're slighted.
Chrisean Rock says that Blueface got f***ed into his gang. Speaking of women talking about street stuff.
Well, sometimes.
That's some fucked up shit to say that he got gang banged to be a gangbanger. Allegedly. That's some fucked up shit to say, man. I mean, it's like, yeah, we know you want to be down with the clique and shit like that, but hey, look at that, bro. You have to go in that room with, all the chiefs and shit, and they gonna, you have to top everybody off and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to bend that ass on over. So go on over there, get some of that baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. What? What kind of gang is this? You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, I'm trying to be a Crip. I ain't trying to get flipped. The fuck? Y'all the flips. That's what kind of gang that is. Well, we done heard some stories about some of you hardcore ass niggas, had y'all in prison and shit. That's why y'all keep going back and shit. Y'all be having y'all little boy girly friends up in that Motherfucker. We heard stories about some of y'all niggas. You know, keep it 100. Stop hiding.
A person will let their emotions get the best of them, so they say anything. She's from Baltimore. Let's not forget, she's a Blueface find during COVID, and Blueface already was who he was.
Right.
So she wouldn't know anything about what went on with him and his gang at the time that he was joining his gang.
So what happened? Blueface go on and kicked her out of his house because she had his house absolutely filthy, left his baby in a hot car while the Twitch employees had to rescue them. And of course she said, nah, it wasn't like that. And of course, nobody else really cared because they only care when a man is endangering a child. But I digress. Blueface has determined that she is not to be around him in his house anymore. She's not given the privilege of his support, the privilege of his provision. Even from locked up, he was making sure that she was okay with her baby. So her only recourse is to slander, attack, and lie. Of course, taking accountability would not be something that anybody in her situation should do, because we all know one thing: accountability is 100% kryptonite to the modern woman, and Chrisean Rock is as modern as they get. You can go on and say she has a mental issue and this or that, blabble, blabble, but the bottom line is when she's a mother and she's living off of somebody, only thing she could do is get herself together, but she's not trying to get herself together because the public pays her not to get herself together. And all the people coming in the comments saying that we are giving her more light by calling this out. No, ma'am. This is just a cautionary tale for everyone to look at. Never get with someone like that. Don't make a difference how good she looks back in the day, how big the booty is, how clappable them cheeks are. If she's crazy, don't stick it in. Pull the escape hatch, 5-alarm fire, anything to get away from her, because these crazy ladies will absolutely have you going crazy, even if you're locked up. You dig?
Perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I just said so many times, hey, okay, hey, fine. You see how I just
What the fuck is she doing, man? Yeah, it's our fault, brothers. We got to do better. Just because a person look a certain way, that's one thing. We got to do better vetting who the fuck we fuck around with. This shit here is fucked up. Some of them be pulling that front, like they, all good until they get comfortable. And then they show you who the fuck they is. Look at her face, man. This is some crazy work right here. This girl look like she will pop off. And there's been plenty of stories of her fighting, and bad enough she got, one of her teeth got knocked the fuck out, so she wear a cap every now and again. But then sometimes, hell, she just goes without it because she actually likes to walk around with a tooth missing. This bitch is crazy, man.
trying to did you see how I just trying to convince myself?
And once again, she has a crash out of epic proportions, spinning around in a chair, absolutely psychedelic, psychorific, and psychopathic. But hey, what's new? We've seen it before and we'll see it again. Cycles. Life runs in cycles. New is old and I'm not no psycho. But there's a glitch in the matrix, and every now and again, somebody steps up and tells the absolute truth about this situation, straight to her face, live and direct. And Miss Kemp is not scared of anyone. And I'll tell you one thing, she cusses like Samuel L. Jackson on steroids. Man, can she deliver a tongue lashing.
That baby, okay? But she keep running this fat burrito face. I ain't her mother-in-law. I hurt your soul. I bring it down to the bottom of your belly. You don't get them dirt bags from around you, you gonna lose custody of your baby. You gonna be back in jail. And that lady gonna have your child who you hate. Your body is hindrance after one baby to be in your 20s. So don't ever rap about me and body shame and talk about looks and likes and all that stuff. I just kept it real with you. You want pity. That's what you want. People tired of that. People done prayed for you and all. That's it. Nobody cares no more. I hear one more thing come out your mouth talking about me, and I'm too old for something. Your mama too old to be on drugs.
And I'm not usually for any ladies talking dirty, talking greasy to each other. I'm for a lady being a lady.
I never knew her background quite like that, but if that's the case, then it makes sense. If her mama's on drugs and this is the kind of behavior that she's doing, it only makes sense. And I'm quite sure that her mama was probably using when she was pregnant with her. So that's also another thing, generational bullshit. So now you pregnant, now you doing all this shit with yours. And this is the this is fucked up, man. Pray for that damn child. Pray for that child. Pray, please pray for
Conducting
that.
yourself like a lady, but sometimes you got to shock the system, smack them, slap them, beat them down metaphorically and figuratively for them to actually listen to you, because literally these ladies are crashing out and destroying themselves. And I'm not really worried about her destroying herself so much that she has a child to raise with special needs, and special needs means that there are special needs, and for somebody to deliver the special needs for the special needs, you have to be somebody who's not in a position to need. But this is just a greater symptom of the whole situation. She went from leaving her baby in a hot car to talking crazy about someone's sexuality to getting scolded by an auntie. Man, sometimes you find yourself up the creek without a paddle, knee deep without the waders. And sometimes you bring it all on yourself. You dig? Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us.
Man, that's just crazy. Whew. So that was that. And that's what it is. And yeah. It's fucked up, man. It's some diabolical work right there, man. I would say pray for Chrisean Rock because she do need some help. Well, I already said it, so hey, yeah, she definitely needs some help. Pray for that damn child, man. Pray for Blueface. When he get out, he need to do some reevaluating. You know, being called a father figure / the father, you need to question yourself about that one right there. That's kind of suspect to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shit's wild. Shit is wild. Anywho, we gonna call it a night. Shout out to everybody that came out tonight to check out the live stream. If you are late, you can always go back to the replay. The replay gang is always in full effect. Shout out to the new moderator that became up in here, Truth Finder Jackson. Shout out to our new subscribers that subscribed tonight. Appreciate that. We love you. This is Ross Lee. This is the Black Bottom Roscast. And like I always say, rest in peace to the Sinful P. Like how he always used to say, I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. And with that being said, we are gone.